See it, right?
Get it?
Oh man, they seeing my ugly mug. What happened? Come on, dog. Uh, uh. There we go. Finally. We're looking sideways. You don't know yet. How I look? Just a tad. Bam! We rolling with it. Come on. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. We've been having some technical difficulties. But hey, it's before 8 o'clock, so we still on time. Hold on, cuz.
You want to go up a little bit? You good?
Move it up for me then. Yeah. Appreciate you. We got a cameraman. We might as well use him, right?
Absolutely.
We live on your Instagram?
Live on Instagram.
What's up, people?
This is
Going
Los.
down. I got Mob coming all the way from across town. Y'all know Houston's like an hour away from everything, right?
That's right. We proved it tonight.
And a little bit raining or whatever, but we in the building. All right. Once we hit 8 o'clock, let's see who we got up in here.
Yeah.
I know the last chat y'all comment with some comments. I seen someone was drunk already. Someone, but it was on our last live. We lost the comments. Saved by Grace, we got you here. 5 people watching. Appreciate y'all. Let's see if we can get it up to our usual 20, 30 people. We got Mob Genius TV in the building. We'll give it 3 minutes. Yes, y'all. If y'all got something to drink, bring it out. Pop it open. We on some Liquid Death.
Yeah.
Cut the check, Liquid Death, or send us some boxes or something.
That's right. They turned me on to you guys.
Alright. Welcome back. Today's guest is Mob Genius. Not only is he a content creator in the Houston area, I consider him a friend, and he's a very cool friend. So, hey, it's only natural we had him over here on the channel. Can you say what's up to the people?
Hey, what's up, party people? You know, it's Mob Genius here, man. My name is Scott. I've known Los for a while now through the car community, the Houston car community, man. And I'm just so happy to see this show get popping, man. I mean,
it ain't popping. It's just happening.
Well,
It ain't popping, man. It's
you
just
know,
happening.
hey, it takes a while. You know, I think I saw something, a statistic the other day that most live shows don't make it past their 3rd episode.
Oh, we already like 8 deep.
That's what I'm saying. So we have a little something to celebrate. There's continuity. There's a movement happening here. I've been here for at least 6 of them, I feel
Oh,
like.
shit.
You know,
Appreciate you, Mom. Yes,
definitely
thank you.
tuning in, man, for sure. So, you know, got to see the Whip episode, the Still Rolling episode.
The Whip episode is the most viewed.
Okay.
And then the Still Rolling was the first time I ever tried multiple people.
All right.
It was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I had only had one guest, and I love those. The energy from those guys is good, too.
Dude, for sure, man. For
As
sure.
a matter of fact, when I first seen you, was it the Still Rolling show?
It probably was, you know, because I mean, you and I met through the lowrider community, and definitely, I don't know. I mean, if you want to jump right into it, we can.
Let's jump
but,
right
like,
into
yeah,
it. We ain't got no people ain't commented yet. Comment down below, which I want to know from the mob. Some of his content is behind here. He goes to lowrider shows, slab shows. He also has a new endeavor, Saron, Texas, also,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
We'll touch up on that. But I met him he was catching content in the slab and lowrider world. Go ahead.
Sure. So yeah, you know, I came to the Houston car scene, and I tell you, you know, for a while I was going to all the car shows that people call, you know, park and chills, which are basically just everyone shows up, and after everyone gets there, just a whole bunch of donuts and burnouts happen, and the, you know, police kick you out type shows. So I got tired.
Oh, you're talking about like with the Dodgers and all that?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
sports cars?
exactly.
Okay.
You know?
Oh,
So I
that's
got-
the first. That's
That's the first, like, really, like, you know, I started like with the coffee and cars and kind of graduated into that, you know, and
well, the coffee and cars is a little bit vanilla, right?
It was sort of, and I can get to that. When I first started going to coffee and cars in Houston, it was as vanilla as it could be, and
like mostly like money cars, right?
right. And so like the first episode of Mob Genius ever, if y'all want to know the truth, was
Is it still up?
it might be. It might be. I can't remember. It's basically Kenny and I decide it would be a great idea. Kenny's my best friend. That when I first started Mob Genius, he was helping
The bartender, right?
He was helping me out
cool.
quite a bit. Yeah, but Kenny, you know, he's cool, man. So he and I came up with the idea that it would be funny to dress up as Santa and an elf and go to a car show, like one of the biggest
that
car
was
shows
classic,
in
actually.
town.
That's probably the first time I seen you.
And,
All right.
and honestly, I got a lot of buzz off that. You know, you'd have to go back. It's like one of the first videos.
No, it popped up.
Yeah, dude. It's like one of the first videos I ever we ever released. Trying not to curse.
No, we can curse.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure I'm a curse. Let it out now, right? Okay, so you just said you
Yeah.
wanted.
So, well, you know, we showed up to this car show, and so this was like, I mean, you're gonna have to go all. I mean, it is all the way like to the. I mean, like I said, if I was guessing, it's like one of the first. If it's still live on the channel, it's one of the first episodes that was live on the channel because like it was one of the first things that we did. So we kind of got a big kick out of going there. But you know, that show was already kind of being known for when people left the show, kind of getting a little rowdy.
Oh, you're talking about the Cars and Coffee?
Yeah. That it was the Town Lake Cars. At the time they called it Town Lake Cars and Coffee.
Town Lake?
Town Lake.
Okay.
And so now it's called Cypress Cars and Coffee, I think. But at the time, that's one of the. In fact, one of the nicknames you'll hear that was often associated with me was the Terror of Town Lake because of literally what happened that day.
Whoa!
But,
Terror of Town. I didn't hear this. What happened? Come on, you already paid.
So
What happened that day?
basically, we
Is
just.
this what it is?
Yeah. What? No. That's the Gucci Mane one.
Okay.
You have to go all. I mean, like it is all the way back. And that's why I kept doing Santa year after year.
Because it hit.
Because it hit, and it was just so popular. Yeah, it's going to be one of these if it's there. It may
Race
not
Cars
be-
and Coffee?
It may not be up. Dude.
You know what I mean?
It may not be up. Yeah, it's not up. And there's a reason why. I don't know. It's just crazy. I took a bunch of content down early on just because I felt like it was a bad look, and that's part of why I guess what we were talking about. To
Okay, so something happened
to bring it
that
full circle.
steered you away from that. You even took
Yeah.
down the content. What happened?
So basically, we go to the second biggest cars and coffee show, which was Town Lake. Dress up as Santa. People start just going nuts, and I mean, we were hyping him up, and like, and you know, and I'm pretty good at what I do, you know. And so, like,
He
you know,
is.
a
He
lot of-
entertains.
A lot of people like were doing like wild, dumb stuff, and so long story short, when you go out there and you're dressed as a big red Santa suit, you're probably going to get labeled as the guy who caused everything.
Because you're
Yes,
just right.
Yes. And basically the result was that car show got shut down. And so the very next week was the Memorial Cars and Coffee. If you ever remember old school, probably when y'all first started going to cars and coffee shows, was at Memorial Mall. Do you remember that?
I never went to a Cars and Coffee
Okay.
to this day.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So all right. So the biggest cars and coffee events used to be at the Memorial.
I see him, with all the Lambos
Yeah.
and stuff, Porsches, yeah.
It used to be at the Memorial Mall. So Memorial Mall was the second car show that Kenny and I went and filmed content at. And basically that car show got shut down too. So we were literally 2 for 2.
Yeah, y'all were there.
For being there, sitting at the exit, popping shit off, and like people just getting wild in the cars, you know, the show just shutting down, you know. And so it really sucked because, like I said, we kind of got blamed for all of it, you know. I mean, it's not to say that we didn't deserve some blame, but
So then you started off, you thinking a bad foot, you said?
I think so, you know.
You
So,
didn't
like,
want to be associated with all that?
I didn't want to,
craziness?
exactly. So I kind of got to the point where it was just like, you know, to me it became kind of hypocritical because everybody was going after the content creators in those situations
Instead of the people actually doing
instead
the
of
dumb
that,
stuff.
instead of the people actually doing the dumb stuff. And I quickly realized that it didn't matter what car show you went to, there was always going to be people doing dumb stuff in those kinds of
In
car
those.
shows.
Because they're going to smash on the gas.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly. At the very least, rev and be obnoxious. And so, long story short, I just said, you know what kind of car shows can I go to that don't have all this like just dumb stuff happening? And so I went to, like, I saw a Lowriders show advertised, and it's funny because I tried to reach out to the club, and I didn't hear anything back from them. And it just so happened that a friend of mine hit me up right because I posted the flyer that I was going to this show. And he's like, yo, I know the president of this club. He's like, he's an old school friend of mine. Make sure you tell him I said what's up when you see him there. And so I went to their show, Kenny and I did, and that was that Still Rolling show.
That's where I seen you at. Yeah,
you,
for sure.
Aired on your channel the other day whenever they were here at your show. So
Yeah.
It was in the background, but
Shout out Still Rolling, good people.
absolutely, dude.
Let me go into the comments real quick,
Sure.
Mom. There's a few comments. Saved by Grace. Yo, what's up, Saved by Grace? Woke, what happened to the Los Magnificos car shows? I'll touch on it real quickly. The family that was running it, basically, Joel Carmona, if y'all know, died in a fire, and he was one of the main guys. Later on, his family took over Los Magnificos. What ended up killing Los Magnificos, though, was 97.9 The Box pulled out, and eventually I think that's why it died. That's my theory. I think that's what happened. They're still throwing shows. The same people that throw Los Magnificos throw them Houston Super shows coming up. It's John Chuck. It's a lot of the same people throwing them. It's just not called Los Magnificos no more. I'm assuming because the family probably didn't want it to be named that no more. And honestly, Los Magnificos car shows was very heavy from back in the day, and it got watered down towards the end. Whenever
absolutely.
97.9 didn't back it up. It was the artist that made him humongous. Anyways, we could touch up on that another day. We got Mob in the house. Today, hey, Antoine, ATX Transportation, H-Town checking in with you, bro. What's up, bro? Always here. JC Glasshouse checking in. What's up, Mob?
What up, JC?
El Cacator. What up, Los? Put the camera back on the way it was. Now I gotta put it back on my TV. What's up, Cacator? Hey, appreciate you, cuz. I already got your shit on display. I love it, dog. RRG. What up? What's up? Danielle Quintanilla, Q's Garage checking in with y'all. And the Mob, and the OG Mob GTV.
What's up, Q?
What's up, Q? We got 16 people watching. Appreciate y'all taking the time. On our Wednesday, we having a good time. We're with the homie Mob. He is smoking on a Cohiba. We smoking on some Cohiba as well. Anyways, we're gonna have a fun time tonight. He started off the show talking about his first content that he started putting out on his channel. If y'all don't follow him, I'm sure y'all follow him. Mob Genius TV on YouTube and on all social media, right?
Yeah, on all social media.
What's your other social media? Plug it also.
Basically, my main platform is Instagram, MOBB Genius, and also I guess we have a Twitter profile and YouTube and some other stuff, but like mainly you'll find me these days on Instagram.
Mob Genius TV. He also is real big into the electric bike scene, right? Is that what they're called?
Absolutely. I'm basically I like electric motorcycles. They're a little bit more souped up than electric bikes. And
what's your social media on that one?
Surron, Texas. SURRON, Texas.
We had another friend of mine a couple episodes back on a moped guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like kind of it's not the same, but it's kind of like a offset of the,
Well, it's funny because like literally it came to me from the car show world because
someone had one out there.
Well, Kenny and I would go and film all these shows, and like when we started doing lowrider and slab shows and got out of the dumb stuff, that we were doing, we would find ourselves in situations where we would have to park our vehicle like way away. Because we didn't have a slab or a low rider, so you're parking like way the
You're not parking in the show, of course.
Yeah. So if you bring a bunch of gear, and I always like to complicate my life.
Now my question, I hate to cut you off, but
sure.
You don't have a slab or a low rider, but I have heard inquiries here and there. Will you ever own a slab or a low rider?
Absolutely.
You might?
100%. No, I will 100%.
So which one? Low rider, slab?
Probably both. I just got to really I'm going through a lot of, basically Mob Genius kind of started because I was having a midlife crisis, and I've had a lot of like this stuff going on in my life.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there.
Sure.
Let me shake your hand for that. A lot of people wouldn't admit to that.
No, it is.
A lot of my friends are going through midlife crisis. The first step is admitting it. So go ahead. I'm sorry for breaking
it is, man. I have no reason to be in any kind of crisis. Like literally, if you were to look at my life on the outside, like I had it all. I'm a lawyer. Like I had a good job. I had like a wife. I had no kids, which is awesome.
What? That's rare. Well, maybe I'm not with white people. I guess Mexican.
In the white people world, they call them dinks, double income, no kids.
That's why we balling.
so that was
That's why we broke.
yeah, exactly. So I kids a long time ago, I realized were going to be a money trap for me, because
Super
like,
expensive.
I know what my parents, poured into me to like make me successful. And so it was like, I felt like, I would have to give my kids the same. And
That's
so I was
smart. And I'm sure you learned about contraceptives early, right?
yeah, well, that, and I just, I guess, it always helped, like, early on, I really wasn't all that smooth with the ladies. So, like, it was kind of God's natural contraception, playing its part, but, at some point, I learned that, you could lower your standards and probably pull a few women. And so,
hey, it is what it is.
I learned that, I just learned at an early age that I was too selfish with my time and my resources to
Poor
want to have
kid.
kids.
See, that's smart though. A lot of us, hey, we don't think smart like that. Hey, any younger people watching, please take that advice. I'm serious, right?
Yes, yes and no, but you get to my age now, I'm almost 50, and I sit there and I ask myself, all right, well, who do I leave it all to? Who, and it's just like, it's really weird because I, as a lawyer, I think of these things, and in fact, now that my wife and I've split up, I've been looking at,
Going crazy.
redoing my will.
The will.
Before you go crazy and have a party, you might want to have your will done first.
Yo, you're right. I guess.
I'm gonna do that, but like, no, I have been having a nice time. But like, but the reality of it is I just, sit there and I say to myself, like, who do I give all this shit to? Like,
If
it's
you
like,
don't have a kid.
it really, it strains the question. So, I don't know, man. You tell me what if it's worth it, or not. I don't know,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love my kids, but goddamn, boy, I would have 2,000 bike Chevys in the front yard right now. Anyway, let's go back to the comments. We got a few more. Groovy Slim, rolling.
What's up, Slim?
Miko Maxwell, what's up, my dude? What's up, Miko?
Yo.
Groovy Slim, shout out to the monster. Mob Genius is an honorary Still Rolling member. Watch out,
I was getting to that part of the story, so it's kind of funny. Like I really feel like I should back up to that because it's
okay.
Like,
go ahead. We all over the place, dog. But hey,
so
bear with us.
We were at this. I go to the Still Rolling show that time, and like literally end up just having the best time of my life. Like literally, Still Rolling.
Question: you have never been to a lowrider show?
I had never been to a lowrider
Period.
show in my life.
Period.
Never. My only exposure to lowriders had been basically what I had seen in like
Ice
Dr.
Cube.
Dre videos.
I knew it.
Ice Cube and shit like that.
That was it.
And I always was
Question:
fascinated with them.
Where you from originally?
I was born in Dallas. Oh God, I'm sorry. Raised in El Campo, outside a little small town outside of Houston.
So Texas,
and then basically, I call Waco home because from like 6th grade on, like that's
Waco
where I was, yeah. So,
but Texas still.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a Texas boy. So anyway, so like at some of those like kind of car shows I was going to where I saw like the people doing the burnouts and stuff. There was a guy from Still Rolling, and I have to shout him out because like literally, if it weren't for him, none of this would be possible.
Who's that from Still Rolling?
Mr. Cornejo, 936.
I don't know who that is, but shout out.
He drives the El Camino.
Oh, okay.
The El Camino, the lowrider El Camino. And so I had seen him in a couple of shows, and like, dude, like he was so approachable and fucking cool, and like literally, like I would just go up and just start talking to him and ask him questions about his car. And so like one time he was trying to 3-wheel out of this show and he couldn't do it because like oncoming traffic on this on-ramp was just being ridiculous. And so I pulled out and like kind of stopped, just like stop.
I want to see this 3-wheel.
and let him get out on a 3-wheel. It was totally, like what you said, because I had like my drone set up and all this.
Ready
stuff,
to go, baby.
Ready to catch it all. So anyway, he pulls out, and so it's like funny. He waved at me, and so like after that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to like,
be cool with these
cats.
Be cool with
these cats. And so like, I go to the Still Rolling show, dude, and like, it just went better than like I said, man. I went to that show that day, and I think I took, like 6 or 7 cameras and like filled every memory card I have.
Dang. Content out there.
It was crazy. I spent probably a month putting that episode together.
The editing would have been, I'm scared of that.
Yeah, and it was everything. It had, and you saw the episode and you even commented on the show where they were here. It had dancing in it. It had people making marriage proposals. It had like, just all this like crazy awesome stuff happening, and just, you know, it just felt so awesome and so wholesome, and like, you know, and the one quick thing I learned about the lowrider scene was like no one screws up at those shows. Because,
What do you mean no one screws up?
Because if you act like a dummy at a lowrider
Oh
show,
yeah, you'll get checked by other people.
yeah, dude, like, and God
But
forbid,
in a good way.
God
first.
forbid
Yeah.
if you mess up with somebody that's in a club and like and don't like exactly,
Yeah,
it'll be polite first.
First, yes.
But if you don't resolve that shit, like I've never seen it go bad,
I have. It don't.
but
It rarely goes down.
but
yeah.
I have a feeling it could, and there's a reason why it never goes bad is because literally it's so organized and respectful in the Houston lowrider scene, even in situations where, like, you know, King of the Streets and stuff like that, because I started kind of becoming active in that.
That was tight for a little bit.
as you're aware, you know.
Yeah.
Because like the second lowrider I kind of met, and I got to really shout out everybody, and like I said, still rolling.
Still rolling. That's how
But-
I've seen him still rolling straight up.
But the second person that really embraced me in the lowrider world, that really freaking got me like started going, was Tito, man. You know, the former King of the Street champion with the Blue Lincoln, and you know, Tito. You know,
well, I haven't seen him in a little bit actually. You're right.
yeah, he's been kind of like laid up in the cut for a while. I probably need to call him and say, dude, if anybody sees Tito, tell him I said what's up.
Yeah. He would always be. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. His Lincoln was tight or whatever. But that fool would be Supreme Dub, Jade up, like right, and with a big old piece
Dude,
of chain.
He literally
Swagged
had
up.
he had a necklace around it. I don't even want to know what that cost. Like, I mean, it's
Dog, that hoe was bigger than him. yeah, that
it
thing
was
was
like,
yeah.
it was huge. And so
He was
anyway,
done. I ain't gonna lie.
like, I met Tito at this Cinco de Mayo picnic, and dude, I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was like really crazy because that's probably the second event I went to. I went to the Still Rolling event first, which was a February event, and the second event, a lowrider event I went to, was a Cinco de Mayo lowrider event. And I met John Almanza. Shout out Tejas Lowrider Movement.
Oh yeah, John. Yeah.
Yeah,
Been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, no, man. I met the right people early on, man, and I'm just real, like I said, real super thankful for it, man, because that's when I found out, like I said, about King of the Streets, and I became fascinated by it. You know, I mean, it was just like, you know, and that's really kind of the part of me where I guess sort of my content, my bend on my angle on content came from is, you know, I don't want to state the obvious, but I'm sure your viewers have already probably figured it out. I'm a white guy that goes to places that not all white people go to.
No.
And so that's, you know, I mean, is that fair?
It's true, but no, it don't matter.
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter. But see, the whole thing. It doesn't matter to the people there at the shows.
Yeah.
But in most like white people's minds, like when I moved.
Why is he doing what?
Like when I moved here to Houston, like I thought it was a trash culture. I really did. Like I did not understand Gold Grills.
Oh shit!
I did not understand lean and the glorification of it. I did not understand the slow down.
So that, how old were you when you were in?
I moved to Houston in 2008, and I literally was here and hated every minute of living in this town for probably almost 10 years.
Dang! So you was in Houston and you weren't messing with that side of Houston.
No.
At all.
When I saw slabs, I was like, I didn't knock them. Like, there's a lot of people like they like go crazy about like it's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand it. I really didn't.
At this time, now you saw them because you were obviously.
I didn't understand it, and I didn't appreciate it. And
what? This is crazy. You know what's crazy to me? Because I haven't seen that. I'm glad you're bringing it up because I seen him at the slab events with all the passion and like, and this getting the shots. So this is new to me. So what happened?
I think it's like fair to like, because I mean, I think if people were keeping it real, there's a lot of people out there that just didn't, you know, they didn't grow up in the culture. I mean, you look at Whip Connoisseur. I mean, Charles is from
St. Louis.
I mean,
The
like,
dirty.
Like, and Charles probably is more responsible than anybody for getting me to go out to slab shows. There's a lot of people locally that do the content that didn't grow up in it. They just, you know, and that's why, you know, I really kind of like, you know, got a little bit jaded for a while with the content in the slab community because I just felt like
Culture vulture?
I
Is
felt,
that what you're going towards?
I don't want to say culture vulture, but I just feel like a lot of people were in it for the wrong reasons. Like they're in it to glorify the dumb stuff. They're in it to glorify
Get the views on
to
it,
get
yeah.
the views and to get the clout. And I learned a long time ago in the slab community and just really in the Houston community in general that if you have enough social media followers, like it doesn't matter like what you do. Like you can violate conventional rules of the street that other people like don't violate or should violate.
They'll get overlooked if you're just big enough on social media.
Get overlooked if you're
Wow.
big enough on social media.
Wow.
And that's shocking and disgusting.
That is crazy. I want to come back to this. This is crazy. I want to go to the turning point. That is gonna be crazy. Let me read these comments real quick. OG Ryder, Los, what's up, OG Ryder? You should get swole. Laugh out loud. I wish, but my ass is lazy, bro. I eat too many snacks, too many oatmeal cream pies for your boy. Groovy Slim, we don't play that act right at the show. Exactly, but we touched upon. Shout out Tito. Tito, a baller. Straight out of Texas, Mondo with the moneymaker Hopper.
Yep, Mondo too.
Mob, good in the hood. My mama seen him in South Park outside on MLK.
And it really is true. Like I go anywhere now. I'm like, you know, it's like funny. Like I have some hilarious street stories like that. I can tell, like, you know, just of the early days before, like I really knew.
You went out there like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to the man. We're all over the place. This is a great conversation. Let's bring it back to. So you did not appreciate the slap.
I didn't at
all. Let's go to the turning point. What happened? 10 years in H-Town.
So
didn't mess with slap.
I get into the Houston car scene.
Okay.
And I'm going to all these different shows. And the first person to hand me something that really changed my life, and I don't even think they know this, but this guy, Mr. BC Powder, he's formerly with SUC or affiliated with SUC.
He shouted you out when I put on the live. He's like, you were wearing his shirt.
Oh yeah, dude, that's crazy. So like, yeah,
he has a Cadillac. Yeah.
He literally gave me an ESG shirt. And the ESG,
that's crazy. I posted that picture.
And that ESG shirt was so freaking cool. That Sailing to South, South shirt. Yeah, it is. It's the
that's the picture I posted today.
So, dude,
he shouted it out.
It's such a small world. So, and I don't know if he even knows this or not.
He probably watched it because he was.
So I was starting to kind of listen to a little bit of.
So he just gave you a free shirt.
He just gave me a free shirt just to kind of promote it.
And did you know ESG?
Didn't know ESG
at the time.
Didn't know ESG.
So the shirt is him in the car on the ocean. What did you think of that?
But I had heard that, like, because I knew that one of the guys from Still Rollin', the president, had his car named Ocean of Funk. And so, like, this shirt was Sailing to South. And so what was crazy
of the cover?
This current cover is awesome. The shirt was awesome. I was just like, this is badass.
A car in the water, and he's going
so
like that.
I just felt like I couldn't wear it though and not be a fucking complete poser without going and listening to the album. And so I'm gonna tell you right now, this white boy got turned out.
Yes, that's
listening to ESG Sailing to South.
Yes, that shit is tight.
I quickly, about 3 or 4 songs into it, I start Googling like stuff about it, like about this album. And I realized that this album came out like 2 years after The Chronic.
Yeah, it was early in the game, in the rap game.
And I was like, my mind,
he's cold.
My mind was blown. I was just like, this isn't like something that was just out like yesterday.
No,
this is like legit, like as long as anything I've been listening to hip hop, and I mean, I guarantee you, I've been listening to hip hop since like, you know, I mean, KRS-One, literally, NWA.
In Waco, you didn't get the screw shit.
No, we didn't get the screw. In fact, it was funny because some of my cousins, I remember them showing up to Thanksgiving once, and they showed up and they would put tinfoil in their teeth.
Yes, everybody did it. I would do the Rolos because it'd be gold. The Rolos, yes.
And they looked like they had grills, and I was just like, man, that's so stupid. We
thought it was the coolest shit.
Man, I thought it was dumb. I was like, man, why do y'all like? And then like they'd start like playing some of that screwed music, and it was like, whoop, whoop,
you didn't get it at all. You're like, what?
I didn't get it. I did not get it, man. And like I said, it was just so funny. I believed all the like white people myths that, like, you know, when you see. When you see people with lean, you just assume, like, you know, I think a lot of people just assume, oh, how low class. Bitch, you can't afford lean. That is the most expensive shit on the face of the planet. Like, I don't know how any of these motherfuckers like sipping lean like they do, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, these guys like Sauce Walka rapped about spending $1 million on lean, dude, and I believe the guy, man. It's just like, it's crazy. Lil Wayne, like, same story about like $1 million on lean, and it's just like, dude, it's not a low class, it's not Huff and Pain. It's not.
All right.
It's not like, you know.
Let's bring it back
yeah.
though. So you back to the ESG. You
So,
jamming it.
yeah.
How did you jam it though? Tell me how'd you do it? You put it in your garage, in your car?
Dude, I was in my car. Yeah, I was in my car. I was coming.
And you had
back-
some
I
good
was
bass
coming-
in there or
Yeah,
no?
I was coming back from the event. I'm like,
Okay.
in my Raptor. Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, I can't remember if I had the Raptor. Yeah, I think it was still my Raptor then.
So it got some
And
good
so,
bass.
like, dude,
alright?
I just started like listening to that, and so, man, and I just literally, the next person that I really got turned out on that like literally blew my mind, and this is probably the biggest reason why I had to come here and do this interview in person.
Pimp C, baby. Yes, everybody, UGK,
Yeah,
son.
it's so funny because like I had heard UGK growing up, of course. Like that was probably like, you know,
I'm sure you heard Big
yeah,
Pimpin'.
Big Pimpin', and you know, and what's that one they did with Andre 3000? Because I was a big Outkast
International
fan.
players.
Yeah, international players,
Yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. You know, so I was like, you know, I really, I'd heard that, but dude, I'd never heard like this Pimp C going off, man. So like, the very next, I don't know what I looked for or how I found it, but the very first, like, I guess song I listened to for Pimp C when I started going down the Pimp C rabbit trail was Pouring Up. And
Keep it lean in my cup. Oh, come on, son.
it blew my mind.
Oh,
I was just like, dude, it was
Yeah.
just like, dude, like, and you know, and then I started listening to, you know, Bobby and Whitney and Side to Side, you know, and all the other stuff. And
Yes, I love it
Yeah.
because my car passion, I grew up in this shit, but my car passion comes from the music as well. Hey, one reason I want to roll 3-wheel, because fucking Bun B, one of my hoes in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm glad this is how you got turned
And
out.
it's funny because you're right. And you can't be true. And this is where I think it really, truly separates, like what we were talking about, the people that are in it for the culture.
It's just funny because when I met him, he was already knee deep wearing all the
Yeah.
screw shit. He interviewed Bow Wow,
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. This fool's like, I thought he was screw nut from
Yeah.
like back in the day. This is crazy.
I was hip hop nut, but not, like I said, if I'm keeping it a buck, man. Like
I like that. Be honest. Yes, sir. I love it.
Screw, slab, grills, lane, and all that part of the Houston culture was really an acquired taste for me. And really, I have to give another shout out to a guy that I met. In fact, it was the day I interviewed Paul Wall. I met this guy, and he really just like I don't know what it was about his story that just compelled me so much. His name was Boxcar Bobby the Hobo.
But it sounds like did he fight Homer in that episode of The Simpsons?
No, but he literally is a hobo, and he lived on trains. He was homeless, and he would just go from place to place. And what fascinated me about him was like he had a drone, and like, you know, that was kind of like one of my big things. I like flying drone, and so like
Awesome drone footage. Go check out his channel.
there you
Go
go.
ahead.
You see something right there.
Yeah. Yes.
And so like I saw him flying drone at this Paul Wall event that I was at, and so like he and I kind of linked up. And when I found out he was homeless, I was just like, you know, I'm a Christian. My heart like kicked in, and so I was like, hey, let's get together. Let me take you out. Let's have a lunch or whatever. And your footage is so freaking good. I want to.
Damn, a hobo with a drone.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I want to figure out if there's some way we can work together or whatever.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, yeah.
So like, yeah, man, he and I got together, and when I heard 2 seconds of his story, I was like, dude, I don't know why I didn't bring my camera, but I'm gonna go home right.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Boxcar Bobby. Hold on. We got some. No. We got some comments. I don't want to get lost. Crystal laughing. All right. Robinson Tim. What's up, Lo? Shout out to my wife, Joni. Joni, how you doing? Mob. Xavier Bell.
Yeah. What's up?
Watching on my phone and on my TV. All right. Shout out. Robinson Tim. We're from Sacramento, California. Shout out Joni from Sacramento, California in the building. 25 people watching. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. We're knee deep in the Boxcar Bobby story. Xavier Bell also commented, Boxcar Bobby, a true cool dude.
He is. So like, it's crazy. So I start like chatting and just like learning about this guy, and and I don't agree with his politics per se, but basically he takes trains all over the United States to go to places where he feels like police have abused their authority, or some calls has happened that he's like really big into. And they kind of like, you know, they're not your average protesters. Like they're like, I don't want to call them Antifa, but like before Antifa was Antifa, I think there was like groups of people like Bobby. And so it was crazy because I met Bobby at this Paul Wall event that was for Ahmaud Arbery. If y'all know about the Ahmaud Arbery story, the crazy part about it was George Floyd happened a week later.
Oh,
And literally, I was sitting there watching the news, and this was right after I'd interviewed Bobby the first time, and I gotta say, when I interviewed him, this is what was significant. What made me bring up the story.
is that on your channel? Okay, y'all go check it out after
There's
this.
a 2-part interview series with Boxcar Bobby.
I'm gonna check it out.
And it's crazy because like he was the one that really made me realize about Houston. Like I asked him, like, you know, this is a guy that's been on a train that's literally traveled the entire United States, all 50 states. He's been everywhere. And so I asked him, like, where do you like the best? And basically, you know, he named, I can't remember what was his first choice, but like Houston was like right there. Like, I mean, it was just like, and it was just like, and it kind of shocked me to hear that. And he was like, dude, it's just because we have such a unique culture. And I got to thinking about that, you know, as someone who had spent some time in Dallas and other cities in Texas.
Dallas is totally different, and we're not that far.
Dallas has no fucking culture. I mean, like, really, come on. I mean, like, literally.
Shout out to my Dallas peeps.
Like, I mean, not like this. I mean, they don't have a car culture, a hip hop culture, I don't know, just a scene that just like completely like engulfs and takes over everything, which is what I really feel like the Houston scene is. It's like
It's totally different.
it touches everything, even the
Crazy.
people that have.
And then we got our own music, totally different. Everything, the
100%.
whole culture, the whole
100%.
culture. For sure. Hey, we got some more people talking. What's up with Juan with 56 drop? Good dude, like him. As a matter of fact, we're on a high right now. Man, I want to send my condolences out to Carlos from Certified Car Club. He's going through some medical issues. If y'all know him, Los, good dude, man. Hey, prayers out to him. Juan is actually there having a meeting. He was gonna come by, but he told me he couldn't come by because they're having a meeting and they might figure out they're just trying to figure something out. So y'all keep Carlos in y'all prayers. Where's Juan? Is he probably getting some tacos? Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Shout out Juan. I told y'all where Juan's at, but he's probably getting tacos after that. Anyways, Mob, we was talking about how he got turned out. This is crazy. I love this because he's being 100% real with it. I love it. I love people that are genuine because I didn't know this. I didn't know he wasn't a full-blown Houston aficionado. But
it's crazy. I would have given anything to have left Houston the first 10 years I lived here.
you didn't like it.
And then,
Was it maybe your
and
job?
then what's crazy is like things changed with my job where I can finally go work from home. And by work from home, I mean I am finally in a position where I can go work anywhere. I can go live and work anywhere I can get an internet signal. And I'm
so you can move and keep your job.
and I'm financially able enough to move anywhere I want. And I still live here in Houston by choice. It's just like I don't know if I'd ever leave. I mean, it's so hard. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'd like to, you know, live in a legal pot state, things like that I consider, you know, bigger issues that are important to me. But like, you know,
It's eventually gonna get legalized.
it will everywhere. But like the reality of it is that, you know, my parents are still in Texas, and I'm not gonna leave Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course. So you talked about now you're full blown. So we talking about a slab. So can you name top 3 that you might want personally to own?
Easy.
Easy?
Yeah.
What is it?
Easy.
Tell the people top 3 slabs.
Easy.
For you.
Basically, after owning my C8 Corvette.
I love that. He was one of the first ones too, right?
Yeah, one of the first.
It was very hard to get that new C8 with that body style change. And I don't know if you were the first one, but
it wasn't,
one of the
no,
first
it wasn't
ones.
the first, but like I mean, it was definitely still new enough that I couldn't even go take it and get gas for it.
People were
without
talking about,
stopping.
what's this? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
All right, so you have that. You
yeah,
had
no,
that.
no, it's easy. So basically, after having that, I realized I'm never probably going to own a car that has a top or that has a permanent top or whatever again. So like,
Ooh,
literally-
top drop, baby.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
Drop club right here for sure. Which is kind
What
of
is it,
which
lac?
Yeah, so it's gonna basically they're almost all lax. Basically, I like if I had my like real druthers. I mean, maybe if I could get a Le Cab.
Oh, he said Le Cab. Oh, he went Le Cab. That's top dog in lowrider and slap. That's top dog, yeah.
I really do like the Seville Opera Caddies.
Seville Opera, dog. These are slabs, bro. These are certified top.
Yeah,
Okay.
But probably the realistic dream is going to be an L-Dog.
L dog. Hey, hold on.
And I'm not acting like no. Trust me,
Yes.
L-Dog is a dream.
I like those choices.
And-
So he
and-
studied. He did his homework. All chrome bumpers, all hood classics. I love it.
And-
Your thoughts? Cali Boy just bought a slab.
Dude, that was awesome. Dude.
Did you see
I-
that?
I started following him because of it. Like, I've known who he was through the
He's
lowrider
big
world.
time, yeah,
he
yeah.
is. I know who he was through the lowrider world for a while.
So what do you
I
think?
followed him on YouTube, but I never followed his, I guess, Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, literally, Cali Boy, you got that extra follower because of your slab.
But what do you think of people in Cali gonna say with that?
Well,
They're gonna blow their minds, right?
Houston culture doesn't translate well outside of Houston.
Oh, they're gonna be talking trash.
And
They're
you
talking about
know,
the car gonna get impounded on my videos. Something
Yeah.
like that. Gonna get impounded.
It probably will with California police. Like they're on some.
Well, he's scared to ride it. He took what were they?
The G24s. He went
No, he ain't got to 24s. He
That's
had
what
two
it
G24s.
G12s, right?
Yeah, he's scared to ride it with that. He
Yeah.
gonna downgrade
He's
to
talking about
G8
going down low.
because he's
G8.
scared it's too long. Hey, that shit was scared. It were too long. I drove that bitch to the shop. I was scared. All right, so you named those are heavy hitter slabs. I love that. Lowriders. Which lowrider was you on? What was it? What would it be?
Probably in the same boat, man. I mean,
Just change the wheels, right?
just- if I-
Slabs and lowriders are cousins.
They are.
That's
they,
it.
They really are. And I mean, if I was gonna like maybe be a little bit more specialized, like I liked some of the old Impala SSs and some of the old, God, what's that guy? The Brian that has the
Le Cab?
No, that
Oh.
has the kind of gold looking drop. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what that is.
Brian. Gold
Is it
looking
a Bel-
drop.
Is it a Bel Air? I'm trying to. I'm really bad with classic cars, so you're like I'm probably
Shit, lowrider Le Cab. You'll have two Le Cabs. A lowrider and a slab. That'd be hard, bro.
Well, honestly, it's funny as it relates to a lowrider. The hilarious thing about me in the lowrider scene is that if y'all watched if y'all watched any of my content enough to know, like I literally I fucked with that whole King of the Streets contest pretty hard. And so it's hilarious because one night I was having a conversation with Tito and Mondo that, a guy like me probably should not have because I was just asking,
What the fuck,
I was
right?
just- I
What
was-
was this comment?
I was just asking straight up, I'm like, how much money do I gotta spend? Of course I'd have, several Modelo's, drinking with I'm like, how much money do you gotta spend to like get a car that would like come in here and be king of the streets in Houston?
Oh, so you thought about getting like a hopper?
Dude, I literally.
Oh, so you would own a
I
slab
don't-
and a hopper?
I don't think I would want a slab that I can like change out wheels on and kind of, for the cruising car. But no, if I'm getting a lowrider, that bitch ain't just like knee hopping. Like,
This fool want the shoes. Watch out, mom, don't be hopping.
like literally the kind of like dumb stuff I think about is like contacting like Felix or Donkey or like people like that and being like, yo, build me something.
Build me something.
Build me something, man. Like,
Do it. Ah, that should be wild. That's crazy. I love it. Let's see where we at. Okay, here it goes. JC Glasshouse responded. It's going to be a benefit for Carlos in 2 weeks at the Pasadena Indoor Flea Market. All right, y'all stay tuned. I will get you more info as we go. Mob in the L-Dog. Xavier talking about, yes. 30 people watching. Appreciate y'all in the building. We 39 minutes in. I thought it felt like 10, honestly. He is going G8s. Rob Santillan. There is no slabs in Sacramento. Yeah, there's no slabs outside of Texas.
I lived in Sacramento 3 years. Shout out all
Did
the
you?
Sacramento people. Yeah.
Badass. How was it out there?
I like Sacramento, man. I love, I guess I have to take that back. I mean, I did have a little bit of exposure to lowriders, outside of just like Dre music or whatever, but like, it was very minimal. I can't act like, I was like bumping
Yeah.
shows or whatever like that, but like, yeah, no, it's definitely a way of life there, and it's awesome, I mean, I love living in Sacramento, man, so.
Badass. Xavier Bell, LMK, let me know when you're ready to build it. GS Customs. Boy, y'all can't even hop against me, son. Much less build Mob or Hopper. I'm fucking with y'all, but y'all ain't ready. Y'all weren't ready Sunday. The box was up there. Y'all was yamming. The box was there. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, I got to shout out X too, man. X is like one of the first people I also met in the lowrider community.
Oh, he cool people.
I met him and Tito literally the same day. Actually, no, X and I had met each other before, but I didn't really I couldn't draw the line. You know how you meet people, but you don't and you meet them on social media, and
you kind of don't know. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry, people forgetting y'all name.
Yeah, exactly. So it's funny because people are like, X and the Brown Money, and I'm like, oh, the Brown Money.
Always with the chorus, yes.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny, dude. It was. I got to meet X and Tito on the same day, hardcore. But X has been literally just such a homie, man. One of the people I really truly respect in the lowrider world for doing his own thing, man.
Oh yeah, he's painting his thing now. Oh, he coming on the show too. We just gotta get linked up. We definitely coming on the show
for sure, man. I love seeing what he's up to now these days, man.
He painting his car, and hey, it's pretty tight. I like it. Yeah,
gotta get that Brown Money back on the street.
It ain't gonna be brown no more.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, I think he sprayed it already. He put it out there already on his social media. I wish I had the money to make a 96 Fleetwood coupe slab. Those are hard. The coupes, and I've never seen a coupe slab. Mob, get a slab. He getting that McGregor Mayor discount. Triple Spoke Customs. There you go. Annabelle Gonzalez. Triple Spoke Customs. There you go. They got the discount.
Yeah.
There you go. People want to see you in the slab, dog.
I'm ready for it.
I'll pray for Juan family and certified family. We talk about that later. Holler that boy Al from Fine Line. Yes, sir. Fine Line Street Rides, baby. It's pink now. See here, he put it out there. It's pink. It's that pink mounted. Pink it, nigga. Is this still? Oh, look, that's your old logo, huh? Is this an early video? Or you didn't even have the logo yet, right?
Yep.
Cool.
There goes X right there.
We been talking about it. That's crazy. There we go. Shout out to homie. Y'all gonna see that Monte soon with the remix.
And me chasing behind him with my electric bike.
You already on the bike at this point?
Yeah, you can see me. And so that's kind of we were
talking
about
that. They call you the Mayor of McGregor. Touch on that real quick.
All right. Well, basically the where it all kind of came from, and I think I have to back up a little bit because the electric bike piece of it, I think, kind of touched a little bit of it. Was Kenny and I were going to all these shows. And like I said, we would park way the hell away. And Kenny had a scooter, and literally, a little electric scooter. And so he was just ripping it up, having fun, making it look easy. He could go back and forth to the, to the truck real quick. And so, I was like, man, I want to try to start doing that. So, but I was too heavy for this little ass scooter he had. So,
and is it the one that be ringing?
Yeah, I mean, tiny. It was probably even tinier than that. Kenny's a small guy. Kenny's 115 pounds.
Yeah.
So
he was zipping.
No, he was zipping. And so, literally, I started looking into what could I get electric wise I could bring to these shows and kind of move around on that people wouldn't say.
No, and then the shots are tight because you're following him. That is a 6 shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I ended up finding out about these bikes called Surons, and so I started basically doing those. And so basically what the Suron allowed me to do was literally go everywhere, and I could just literally go to places that other content creators couldn't even.
No, and then McGregor be getting packed, and there's action over here. You can't.
Between the drone and between the bike, I can literally be anywhere in that park in seconds.
Yeah. And you see something going down, boom.
Yeah.
Beeline.
So literally, it was kind of funny. I just got to the point where I started going to McGregor all the time, and I was out there so much. And the nickname Mayor McGregor came about because I literally can't go. There was one time I can't remember who even said it first. It might have been Rhodes or somebody. But Road Selfie, shout out. I don't know if it was you or somebody, but
Road Selfies, Texas, the homie. What's up, baby?
We were walking through McGregor, me and a friend, and every 2 seconds it was hey, what's up, mob? Hey, what's up, mob? Hey, what's up, mob? And somebody made the comment you're the mayor of this place. And so I was just yeah, everything but shaking hands and kissing babies. But it's hilarious. So that's where it came from, So,
badass. We got a few more comments. Mo Swangin, Triple Spoke Customs gonna get you right. You know who Mo Swangin? They want to hook you up. All right.
Shout out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
RRG, my slab gotta have switches, no bags. What would you have switches on the slab or no?
Bags are for groceries.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I like it. JC Glasshouse, getting a flyer ready. Hopefully we can get some love from all of y'all. Yeah, we'll put the flyer. We'll keep y'all. We'll stay tuned. What's up from y'all?
Send it to me too, JC, and I'll post it on my story on Instagram.
One Cuties, what's up from y'all from Lansing, Michigan? Shout out, Michigan, baby.
Michigan.
Xavier Bill, a RIP Vince video in the background. RIP Vince, the dude with the pink things,
Yeah,
right?
Pink things, yeah.
Pink things, RIP the dude. I never met him, but I heard he did some things.
Yeah, I never got to meet him either. That was like kind of really where it took off for me. I think, I don't know, there's a lot of like pivotal moments with my content and with my content. I think why a lot of people started, rocking with my content was like, I quickly learned that like no one was telling the real street stories. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, people went to car shows and like whatever, but like, as much as I love cars, I'm 10,000 times more interested in people. I'm like, I am a people person. Like I mess with your interviews. Like, honestly, like, I just did said the Paul Wall interview, but you interview a lot of people. I like it. I try to, and I really need to do more of that. I want to get into more of that. In fact, I really wanted to do a show kind of similar to this, but it's just a matter of having the dedication. Because like I said, most podcasts or most live shows fail after 3 episodes. In fact, this is going to be a good time to give you this gift. I have a gift I want to give you that I brought along with me. It's a little bit special because it's engraved with Mob Genius TV.
Damn, son!
But where I got this engraved, I think, is kind of the special part of the story. I think you and I had a conversation a while ago before this show ever started, kind of about just the ideas about.
Man, son, this is tight. Man, you can't give me this, Mob.
Oh yeah, but we had this conversation about like the possibility of like starting a show like this.
Oh yeah, we had a meeting. Me and Mob have been talking about stuff like this. For
And
sure.
so I'm so glad to see you kick it off. But both of us during that discussion talked about one person that we were both influenced by. And that's Donnie Houston.
Oh, Donnie Houston. If y'all like music, if y'all like Houston content, Donnie Houston, is it Donnie Houston TV?
Yeah, I'm Donnie Houston on Instagram, and it's Donnie Houston, the Donnie Houston Show or Donnie Houston TV. I can't remember on.
It'll pop up quick. Just put Donnie Houston. He interviews all the people.
Everybody.
ESG was a classic one. Everybody.
I mean, I could go through so many of my go watch the Donnie Houston Big Tony interview. Hilarious. the funniest interview I've ever seen. 100% dead serious.
I still don't know shit about Big Tony, but yes.
Oh shit!
I don't think you'll ever learn anything about Big Tony. But,
hold on.
But
Real
so
quick.
let me finish this.
Go ahead.
So basically, the long story short is Donnie Houston had an in-house once where he like did a little thing where you could come by because he has a relationship with OST Liquors.
Yeah.
And they were doing bottle engraving for Donnie Houston fans. And so I bought a couple bottles and I had them engraved with Mob Genius TV just because I knew there was going to be a moment that at some point I was going to want to give someone
What?
a
That
bottle
shit's
like this
crazy,
and
dog.
have it mean something. And
Nah,
do it
that means
like-
the world, boss.
like,
That
man.
shit is crazy, bro. Look at this, dog. That shit's crazy, dog. Now, question, dog. I'm kind of scared. Do we pop this open or what?
You do whatever you want to do with it. It's your bottle.
Well,
I'll be honest. I'll tell you I'm one of these kind of guys, especially I guess.
I'm keeping the bottle even if it's empty.
The way I look at it is nothing is sacred in life to me, man. Like it's just
Man,
like,
we gotta take a drink.
If I
We
buy-
gotta take a
If
drink.
I buy tennis shoes, a nice set of tennis shoes, I'm wearing them hoes.
Yes,
If I buy-
yes.
If I buy,
Where them bitches? Hey, perfect. Okay, today I got chanclas on. We ain't got no heat, but we got some heat behind the camera. B, showing the heat portion of the thing.
Look at this.
Ooh, we got the gold things. What are they, B?
Some gold 9.7s.
Ooh, that's a classics for
There
y'all.
you
That's
go. There you go. And some people would buy shoes like that and leave them in the box.
no. Well, he does leave it in the box. Wear your shit.
I'm trying to get out of them and start to wear them.
Nah, I mean wearing fours. He barely bought them. We got dirt all up in him at the
Now,
park.
don't get me wrong. I have certain sets of shoes I won't wear, like like nasty ass weather.
Yeah.
Wearing them, but like, yeah, no. I laugh. Whatever. Like even the C8, people are like, oh, conserve the money. No, hell no, man. I drove.
Try that shit. Try that shit.
Literally, the very first night I had my C8, this is no bullshit. And everybody in the car, I think this is why a lot of people in the car community still to this day kind of fuck with me. But literally, there was a big car show going on like the west side of town, and I show up in my C8, and I let people drive it around the.
Damn, where was I? Fuck, I wanted to try that hoe.
I let people drive it around the parking lot.
For real?
We put 48 miles on this car in the parking lot.
Man!
In the parking lot.
I wanted to try one of them hoes. That's tight, Mom.
It was so
That's
weird.
tight. So people, I bet you people were smiling all day.
I still have people that come up to me 2 years later. and
That's
like,
sick. That's
"Dude,
badass.
I don't know if you remember me or not, but like you let me like ride your car one time. Like,
Shit,
ride your
that's
car."
sick.
Like, dude,
That's
awesome,
fucking
yeah.
sick, bro. Oh, we got some comments. Let's read this right here. Still got love for you, JC Glasshouse. Sweet channel, man. Keep up the good work. We are working on a 79 Cutlass right now. I love them 79 Cut Dogs. That's a hood classic for sure. Ridgemont G. Y'all got to shout out Screwhead Photography from Austin. He was one of the first to really put the quality slab content 10 years ago. That's my homie, dog. I finally met him. I used to see his content 10 years ago.
Yep.
And I should see Gibbons Park and all that shit. I'm like, damn.
Screwhead and Chango were really
Django, yeah.
They were probably Screwhead and Chango. Maybe more. I was more into the Chango, but like I still. I mean, I like Screwhead stuff, but like
And Screwhead in that 90 model light hopping, he got the lowrider.
yeah. And no offense, but like I think we need to shout out like the local people that are like some of the pioneers of this. Lone Star Slab, Solo 2 Trill.
Lone Star Slab,
Yeah,
hey, he be
yeah.
out there with the Linkos. Go ahead.
Yeah, Solo 2 Trill and people like that. Directed by IK Dash.
K Dash,
Yeah.
I love his work and his clothing line. Look, we got the holding short. Stand in front of the camera. Come on,
Yeah.
shout him out.
Shout out Savage Hardy Clothing.
Savage Hardy.
Yeah.
All right, we're a consumer of it. Y'all go shop. It's quality shit. For
It
sure.
is. It really is. And I have tons of Savage Harden stuff. But like K
His
Dash,
content is good, like very quality. Like
I wouldn't call his content good because like
No?
there's a lot of good content out there. His content's excellent.
oh yeah. I'm about
His
to
content-
say. I'm like, what you mean?
No. His content, like I
He
mean,
don't put enough out, but I understand why.
It literally,
It's
it,
amazing.
It was the first time I saw slab stuff and thought, this looks artistic and
Super.
cinematic, you know?
Yes.
And that's no insult to like, because I mean, I saw Screwhead and Chango stuff before that, but like, K Dash was the first person I really saw take Houston slabs. And it's just like his shorts and his stuff. And I've told him this before, and I think this is the ultimate compliment you can pay someone. I'll share the compliment that I paid him. He has his finger on the pulse of this
He knows.
community. He really
Because
does.
he's from it, you could tell.
Yeah, no, he knows what's hot.
And he knows
what
how to
people-
work that camera,
Dude,
everything.
He knows what people are into.
He's tuned in for sure.
before they even know. I mean, it's
We gotta
just
pop
like,
that open. Keep talking, keep talking.
No, I mean,
Let me go get some puck cups. B, co-host. Go.
So yeah, nah. Shout out to K Dash, man. You were one of the really like the true influencers, and Whip obviously too, man. Like Whip got me into this, man. You know, Charles was probably the first person to push to get me invited out to a slab event, man. And yeah, from there, man, it just kind of went crazy, man. So, what's going on, brother?
Man, I'm
You
good.
made it to the big time now,
I'm
man.
on the camera.
Graduated to the big chair, like from the cameraman to the host.
Big show, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at the Apollo. I'm on the stage.
That's right. He made it.
Yeah, so where you stopped at on these comments?
I don't know. I think
Screwhead. All right.
Yeah,
RG, Ridgemont Foe ever since 1992. All right, we got Cadillac Jones.
Ridgemont Foe,
waiting
for sure.
in. All right, who else we got? JC Glasshouse. I'm on YouTube. Time out for defending my bag. you did say your bag is for groceries.
I'm
huh?
joking. I think bags are cool. Like literally, there's a lot of people out there that have like Kenny Red Bread, man. Like that car, like that car he had on bags, man. Like
Fat
dude,
Pat car,
yeah, the Fat
yeah,
Pat
yeah.
car, dude. That Lincoln was badass on bags.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
real and everything on that.
Yeah,
one.
there's a lot of other cool like bagged out cars. Like there's a guy that was rolling around in one of those like 300 Magnums for a while, those 300
yeah.
station wagons, man, that like he could drop his all the way to the ground and scrape it.
Yeah, I mean bags. I like bags and switches. Me, I do the low rider thing. I do the. To me, slabs came from if you back in the day switches. to get it to the flow. The original definition.
Behind the camera, the coffee
Yeah,
cup.
gotcha. But yeah, if I'm around the slab, I think I'll do the bags. The low rider, I'm switching it up. But ain't nothing wrong with no yeah, just go up.
Yeah, I'm just speaking. What y'all talking about? Bag switches or what?
Yeah, bags and switches, man.
Once kind of got a little hurt whenever.
I knew we'd get into some feelings. I knew we'd probably piss somebody off on my episode for sure.
It's nah, we ain't pissed off enough people.
Yeah, Annabelle Gonzalez said bags.
Oh, we barely popping the bottle. Shh. Shit. People gonna get butthurt.
I'm going back behind the camera.
All right.
I have to go get some cups so we can pop this bottle open, dog. Y'all been reading the comments?
Yeah, we stopped at
Cool.
bags for slabs.
All right. Bags are not for cars past 96. I don't even know how to pop it open, Mob. Pop it, baby.
All right.
And we're going to go raw with it. We're going to go, hey, I want to taste this shit. And B, you're going to get some too, dog. I know your ass don't drink.
Yeah,
But it's a celebration. Hey, we got gifts. That shit's crazy. He also brought me a Cuban. What? I've had one Cuban that Juan, I think, smuggled up his anus. I don't know how he bring it over here, but supposedly, I don't know if it was real or not. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. A Cuban.
Anyway, smuggle that one up by
We hope not. We hope not.
Nah, hell, whoa. We ain't even drank nothing yet. Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah, there's some of the old school King of the Hill, King of the Road, or King of the Street.
Look, swagged out, got the J's
Yeah,
on.
that was the very first King of the Street when I went to. That was when he won the King of the Streets, and it was kind of controversial. See, that's what I loved about how controversial the King of the Streets was, because
Did you pop it open?
yeah, that's good.
Man, come on. Woo! Hey,
I couldn't take the first pour, man. Go for it.
she. And you take this raw. But don't take this the wrong way. Ain't no homo. I'm saying,
You can do it any way you want.
But it does.
It's,
People
it's
do.
preference. Yeah, it's preference. I mean, don't pour yourself a big fat glass if you're not like a bourbon swiller.
But people take it straight, right?
Yeah, people do take it straight.
All right.
I usually prefer it with a little bit of ice. I'm just gonna take it just a little bit like that and just have a little meat. We'll give you.
Shit, I poured up a big one then. B, come get your coffee.
Yeah, coffee with some coffee.
Toast.
Cheers, guys.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Man, that was actually right good.
Yeah.
It really is.
And you let it breathe a little bit too.
Nah, that shit. I was. It ain't like the harshness of like Crown or something.
No, it's
It's smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's a little bit fiery. It'll get you.
Woo! I'm about to take this hoodie off like yesterday. That shit is fiery.
on the back end of it.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be straight with a little ice and it'll be cool.
Ice. Damn, son, we ain't got no ice. Okay. Woo! Where we at? Bags are not for cars past 9.6. Doing big things, popping bottles, baby. We pop bottles.
That's right. We needed the girls to come in with the little
The
like,
sparklers and
Yeah.
shit. Yes.
like I was
We got
sitting
section.
I was sitting the other day like laughing at how like cool that's become, because like if you really think
It's
about
corny as hell, but
it's
yeah.
corny as hell, but like from a club owner's perspective, I bet they sell so many extra bottles that they
Just for
never
that
would have
shit.
sold.
Yes.
Because everybody in the club has to watch these girls come with the sign that says.
But they're
whatever.
smart. They got the good looking hoes, so might as well, they're smart. That's just
Yeah.
smart. All right. Oh man, someone's gonna get hurt with this comment, but we gotta say it. Ooh, and you like you know what we're talking about. RRG said that 64 with Dayton's and bags on Sunday hurt my heart. You know which one? It was clean though. From
Which
Rubber Zone, he went. You caught it on video.
Oh, it was like
It-
a teal color green.
it was
Yeah.
clean,
It
but
was
it
clean.
just- It would have been better if we would have edited it out. Anyways, KOS used to be fun. King of the streets. Groovy Slim, I jumped back on to see y'all talking about bags. Let me just say this. It's not a lowrider on bags. I said what I said.
Oh.
Whoa! Butt hurt? Is anybody butt hurt? I'm not. Most purists say never put ice in your fine liqueur. It's best enjoyed at room temperature.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that is true. That is true, but I'm a pussy, so like I usually
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna give it up. My man, come on, the realest motherfucker that I've met. This fool straight up being real since
dude.
Jump.
the
You have,
jump.
too, you have too, man. I appreciate it, man. It's been an awesome
You know,
friendship.
you know why I be real? Because it's so easy
To be real
to
and
be
fake.
real. To be fake, it'd be hard to be fake. How can you keep it up? I like acting though. I want to be an actor one day, but that's totally different. I'm like intrigued by that. I don't want to be fake and like I don't want to be at a show and be like have to put an
I
act
had
on.
to put a
Yeah.
costume on.
Dude, I know. I see it all the time, though, man.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Especially in the car community, man. It's like the car community is a great place to see fake people, especially on Instagram, dude. They will flex literally, $20,000 of the plug's cash and live 5 deep in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, that's
It's just
everybody.
like,
That's that hood mentality. We all kind of have it. It sucks. Cadillac Jones asked Mob who really turned him onto the car scene. As a matter of fact, Cadillac Jones, you're probably gonna have to watch it on the upload because that's what we've been talking about.
Well, actually, it's funny that he says that because it might technically it's Tim. That's my buddy Tim. He works with me. And
Oh,
Tim-
okay,
so it's
okay.
funny.
Tim, what's up, Tim?
It was funny because we were at work one day and like I had been watching some YouTube and like I had gotten into like tall guy car reviews and Mr.
I saw him the other day,
Organic
yeah.
and like some other stuff like way long ago that I was just
Yeah.
like watching some of their stuff because at the time I was thinking about getting a Jeep Trackhawk and so that's how I found Tall Guy. And so it's funny because my buddy Tim at work was like, "Hey man, you need to come with me to these Cars and Coffee events." And you need to check out these other two. There's 2 local YouTubers in town that are pretty good that you need to check out.
Who was
And
that?
so he told me he was the first person who told me about Cars Across Texas and Sinclair Photos. And
Don't
so,
know that. Shut up.
so Cars Across Texas and Sinclair Photos are probably 2 of the biggest YouTube pages in town of like people that go to the sports car shows.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so the 2 of them just immediately became like really super good friends. So like really what Cadillac Jones is saying, I don't think any of this would have happened had he not been in my ear about, dude, I think you ought to like do a YouTube channel yourself.
Oh, he's the one that pushed you. First guy.
If you literally look on my Instagram, he's the first person who followed me on Instagram. He's the first person who followed me on YouTube.
Shout out Tim, pushing
Yeah.
him to do it. Hell yeah. What was I gonna say? Damn it, boy. I got a spare pump laying around, JC. Oh shit. Daniel Quintanilla, the realist. Q says the realist.
Yes.
JC Glasgow, y'all gonna have to sponsor my hydros. Motherfucker, you got like 40 cars in your yard. Motherfucker just bought a drop, a 66 SS drop, and you asking for handouts? That's why your ass got caught stealing in the floods, ho. Oh, that was funny. Anyways, my bad, dog. This shit's already working. I'm sorry, dog. Where we at? We already an hour in, Mom.
Dude,
We're gonna keep it rolling
it's
or what?
good.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Hey, this hour ain't felt like an hour. It felt like 15 minutes.
And I
dog.
knew it. And I knew it wouldn't.
Ah!
I knew it wouldn't. We had too much to talk about. We hadn't even got into like some of the
Nothing.
stuff that I
We ain't
really
got
wanted.
nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's like
30. Hey, we got 30 people still with us.
all right.
Appreciate y'all watching.
Let's talk about some stuff. I want to talk about.
Let me finish the comments and then get it ready. Get it ready, baby.
Alright.
Cause I gotta take this hoodie off. It's hot.
Liquor.
Anyways, JC, bolt up the glass house on swangs and you'll be good. It will look good. He can't run the skirts though. Bags really depends on what your style of building. Exactly. I do like bags on certain cars. Are we doing switches on the glass house because of peer pressure? Keep your bags, dog. Bags are for fags. It's all gravy. If you haven't pumped, shout out to the LGBTQ community. None against y'all.
But we all know the B in there stands for bags.
Yes.
Lesbian bags, gays.
Groovy Slim, if you haven't put pumps in the trunk, I'm going to assume the car isn't done being built. Ooh, spicy. Xavier Bell, and both those guys are cool people. Hey, no stealing over here. Oh, damn it. All right, guys. Go ahead, Mom. Let's talk about it.
All right. I think, kind of going back to this whole subject of Houston culture, and this is what I really, literally, I think it's the most underappreciated culture there is, and here's why.
Houston, why?
Here's why I'm going to say.
Nationwide, you mean?
Yes, because I'm going to guarantee you, if anybody that's in this podcast right now that's listening to it has not heard Sauce Walka's Ghetto Gospel 3, go get that album.
I did not expect that.
Like, no, I'm dead serious. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, as a hip hop fan all my life, that is the best album from last year. Like, I really, I was so excited when Pusha T. I'm a big Pusha T fan, but like literally, I didn't think anything would touch Pusha T's last album, The Drought Is Over. And then right at the end of the year, Sauce Walka drops Ghetto Gospel 3. And I don't think I have stopped banging that album since. Like literally for 4 or 5 straight months now, I've just literally I've gone all in on that album, man.
Hey,
It's
Pusha
so
T was in the clips, right?
Yes.
Oh, I love that damn song, dog. Come on, what's the song?
No.
Grinding. Which one?
Oh yes,
that one,
know
yeah.
what I keep it aligning. A young figure like me shining. My bad, dog. This shit's working. I'm out there
South,
already.
across the Bay Bridge with it. Ring the triangle, then a bell, come and get it.
Watch out, dog.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways,
So like, dude, that's what I was just wanted to say was like, I really feel like this is so underappreciated, and I could name so many different ways, but like literally, I could just start with the music. Like, I think to some extent, even people like just assume it's all Paul Wall and these older
guys, yeah, the
that,
young guys.
and
What's
frankly,
the Mexican dude you like, real quick? OT.
Mexican OT.
Mexican
OT.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hard.
He is hard, dude. I love that dude, man, for sure.
Young Houston.
Yes, dude, man, that boy has flow for sure,
yeah.
man. Like, I mean, wicked flow,
Yeah,
like
for real,
hard,
yeah.
like hard, wicked.
But we love our old classic guys. I love all that shit.
I love
yeah.
Big Tony, man. Like
Big Tony hard, but he just
Yeah.
tell your Big Tony story, B. Real quick. He was at the Gas Gods,
He was
right?
at the Gas Gods. And,
Pulled up in the L Dog. That's his L Dog in the videos.
That
I'll give it
purple.
up to him.
and like, we was trying to get content, and I'm trying to talk to him, and it's like, here, he's standing, he posted up against the wall, he got his cup, you know what else he got, all his, his,
He chilling.
yeah, he chilling. So he posted up, got his cup like this, so I go to say what's up to him, he, like, spaced out, on his pharmaceuticals. And I go to give him a handshake, and he hit my blunt and everything, ashes go everywhere, and just kept on going. I'm like, man, it's just like awkward talking to him because he's so
You got more than I
in his
did.
zone.
You got more than I did. Like, literally, I'm dead serious. Like, that was fun because I was at that same event. It's
Oh, yeah, you was, but you
it's-
brought the bike. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
it's so funny because
Slim Thug rode the bike there, right?
yeah, I saw him coming in his slab, and so I stick my head out the window, and as loud as I could, I screamed one of my favorite Big Tony lyrics. I screamed, "Still free and still living, woo!"
Yeah.
So-
That's right.
Like dude, just like no expression
Yes,
on his face at
same
all.
thing I
None,
got.
none. Just like pulls right on into the show. I'm like, dude, if I had a fan that did that to me, like I'd lose my shit. Like,
He probably didn't even hear you.
Like, no. He heard me.
Oh, he heard me.
He heard me. He heard me. Don't lie and say you didn't hear me. You heard
Big
me.
Tony.
You heard me. I know you're watching this, Tony. So, like, literally, I went up to him at the show, and, like, it was almost, like, the same thing. Like, I mean, I was geeking out. Like, I could not wait to meet him. Like, I've been rocking.
Yeah.
Dude, that, like, remix, the Michael Watts remix of his, like, that one album, it's all slowed down.
Yeah.
Dude, I listened to that. I could rap every lyric of that from the start to from the I am the northeast, west, and the south. I mean, all the way to the end, man. Like literally every freaking line. So I couldn't wait, man. I go running up to him. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, Tony?"
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh, he must not have heard me, man." So I was just like, I get even closer, and I'm just like, "Yo, dude, I'm like one of your biggest fans, man. Like, dude, like, I mean, I point back at my e-bike. I'm like, I even painted my e-bike to match your slab, man.
Purple.
Just to
Damn.
match your slab, man.
Stoic. Crazy.
Just stoic, not a word, not a noise.
This video is awesome, by the way. I
It
love
is.
this video.
And shout out to Directed by Eye for directing this one.
Yeah, but I had the same type of
Nah, let me just
But
say
we
this.
love you, Big Tony.
We
Keep
love
dropping
you,
more
love
shit.
you, man. But like, you know, come on, man. Your fans want, like, your fans
More
at least want,
interaction.
your fans at least just want to like a fucking like.
Bro,
give me,
one
like,
of my
a fucking-
videos that actually hit early, I was going down MLK, Big Tony on the side. On the
I
side,
remember that one.
and he just posted, my video was literally, "What's up, Big Tony?" And he just looking blankly straight. It got hits though.
Dude. I'm telling you, it's not just us. It's not just us. I'm dead serious. I don't know why I expected this to go any different, but
The Donnie Houston
my
interview?
favorite interview of Donnie Houston is the Big Tony interview. And it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because, like, Donnie looks at me, he's like, "Yo, tell me about your music." Yeah, I fuck with it.
Y'all gonna check it out after y'all leave here. Go to Donnie Houston
I
page.
can't even, like, do it justice, man. It's just so good. Dude.
And then, oh, sneakers. The
Yeah.
Concords, hell yeah. Oh, Mom, hey, this been great. Hey, I love this episode. I loved all my other episodes, but this one's been great. I'm still sipping on this beat. Did you finish what you got poured up?
Nah, I still got some.
Ooh, we having a good old time.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. So hopefully, Mob actually, he's been real the whole time. And before we click the camera on, he was kind of questioning his content, man. Hey, touch up on that real quick. Go ahead, touch up on
No,
that.
I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, I guess it kind of goes back to, like, you know, my original statement. You know, this whole adventure of Mob Genius kind of started in a you know, midlife crisis. And, you know, I'm just a person that I get into a lot of hobbies, and then, you know, if I'll still keep associating with, like, the real ones in it, and then I'll cut everything else out of it.
Like,
you
not
know,
be fully in
yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It'll be like, you know, like in the cigar community, for example, man. I used to run 3 or 4 of the biggest cigar pages on Facebook, and
What?
then literally, I just finally got to the point where I have probably about a dozen or 2 people that I still conversate and fuck with hard, that, you know, but I just don't. I mean, the rest of the community, I just kind of checked out and left it, you know, and I don't know. I mean, I'm at a point with my content where it's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, I still like the lowrider stuff. I still like the slab stuff, but eventually I feel like I'm going to have I don't want to say have to have a car. I am going to get a car because I want to participate differently than just.
There is a lot.
Than just
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's way more cameras than cars right now.
Yeah,
That's it. Period.
Thank you. And that's really what I started noticing. And that's the funny thing about it is like, you know, I mean, I have the ability to go do it. I don't know. It's just like, you know, the
Think about it. No, you've studied the game.
I have. And,
So-
and as a true student of the game, I'm gonna give y'all a little game. If you want to get into the slab world, cashing someone out on a slab is the easiest way to do it. I was watching a Don Kiki interview once where literally Kiki was like, "You want to ruin the value of a car? Take a classic car and put candy paint on it."
Yep. It really is. Anything.
And you just destroy the value of the car. And so it made me realize, but these dudes are putting $10,000-$12,000 paint jobs on their car.
It don't up the value 10 to
It
12.
don't.
And actually, you can't put it across me.
It don't.
Well, not yet though.
So the reality of it is if you can cash out somebody who's trying to get out on their slab, that's really the cheapest way into the game. But
Now, question though, if you
I
go
don't
that
think-
route,
I don't
would you
think I
remix
can.
it?
See, I don't think I can.
Okay, great.
See,
I
that's
like
the
that.
problem. It's like I don't think I can.
You want to bring it from nothing?
Yeah.
Yes. Or a solid
A
starter.
solid starter.
Okay.
Solid.
You don't want to bring it from the
No,
ground
I'm
up.
not
I'm not gonna interrupt you. Oh, I want to interrupt you.
Sure. Want to smoke that?
Yeah, school me. This is a Cuban, y'all. Hey, last time I did smoke a cigar, I inhaled because I'm used to. I mean, you're not supposed to inhale, right?
Yeah,
At all.
yeah.
It's only in the mouth, right? Okay.
Smell that. I always like my joke for that is with these tubos, they're closed in Havana. So the first time you're opening it, you're smelling Havana air.
Sick.
I always like that's why I always like giving these as gifts because
Badass.
you know, really truly you just smelled Havana air.
Let's go to the comments because there's a hilarious one right now. 32 people, it should be 32 likes. Appreciate y'all just watching. If y'all hit the like button, it's free. I appreciate it. Lorenzo Rivera, what car? He be talking about a few cars, okay?
So I just snipped the end of it all for you, and so you're good to light it, man.
Just light it, right? But I gotta like
Well, if you want to, like, kind of hit around the edges a little bit, just to kind of, get it started, and then then just puff on it a little bit.
Okay. All right. Loco Siete, laugh out loud. Hey, 632, close enough. Yeah. Hey, that math is good to me. 6 likes is baby. It's good to me. Xavier Bell, I said it's way too many cameras out there and not pure enjoyment in the cars. Everyone trying to be seen and be popular. Yep.
And that's the one thing I will honestly say, and anyone who knows me knows this. I absolutely refuse to give up having a good time first.
Yes, exactly.
I have a good time.
God,
first,
do we always have a good time?
like, to the extent that I will.
It's pointless.
Like sometimes I'll come home and like look at the content I shot and just laugh at myself and just be like, dude, how can you even call yourself a content creator? Because like
you have to just
exactly, dude. That's me, dude.
If he came down, this is the comment I want to read right here. Cagando line Houston, hell yeah. Seth Rogen in the house. Yes, we got Seth Rogen in there. But this one don't smoke, y'all. Only Cubans. That's funny. We finna light this one down. Daniel Cadell, 100. What's up, Q? We need you on here too, dog.
Yeah, dude. Q's a real one, man. Like, Q's a real one, dude. I think a lot of people realize, you see a lot of people that don't do content as much anymore. I think I was telling you this before we even started, is that I really think that a lot of people that do, like, at least slab or local car-related content, you do it for one of two reasons. Number one, if you think you're doing it for the money, you're just like confused and like.
Shit, I'm balling, baby. Hey, I got $10.99 this past year. $900, baby. Hell nah, that shit don't even pay for my camera yet.
Dude, or the gas to the event.
That was a whole year.
And I'm telling you right now, like literally, if you're not doing it for the love, you're in it for the wrong business. Like literally, and you look at the people that have blown up in the spaces they've blown up in, they did it because they were doing content that they love. So if you're not loving this shit, man,
why are you doing it for? Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
Exactly. Hell yeah. Some of these content creators have no freaking idea what kind of car they're looking at. I've definitely heard people say, yes, I've seen that. It's pretty cringe. If you don't know what it is, just be quiet, put some music over it. But yes.
That's me. Honestly, I don't know enough about
it. Be real with it, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. I literally, that was one of the things, like, I bought a C8 Corvette. See, that's a great point by the viewer. Like, I bought a C8 Corvette, and I was thinking, oh, I'm one of the first people that has a Corvette. Like, I'm gonna shoot all this Corvette content, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know dick about cars. Like, I just know it's cool. Really I just know it's a cool looking car. I didn't
think you took full advantage. No, you didn't drop that much.
I didn't. But I mean, at the same
especially
time,
for having it early.
At the same time, I also did because I was just like, to do so would be fraudulent, really, in a way. I felt because like it's like the only
fraudulent, but you have it. You're the owner of it.
I know, but I mean, I could like do the 5 things I like about it video, and it'd be like, okay, I love the speakers, man. The stereo system in this is like kick ass for a stock system, like. Those were the kinds of observations I had, but could I like comment on the dual clutch versus the manual? Like no.
But that was good. You're real about it. You didn't want to sound fake, like, oh yeah, I got this.
And that's really kind of the one thing I will like salute myself on my content is I never have gone the fake route. Like literally all the things I did, I loved, and I still think the idea of standing at the exits of car shows and yelling at people as they exit car shows is probably one of the funnier ideas I had, and really, if someone ever
and leaving the car show is always the best.
Yeah,
cars in motion. Yes,
I wanted to get like people to allow like a camera in their car like as they were leaving, so like we could
GoPro action. Yeah,
you could get the like 2-way banner back forth and like see like me like. But I don't know. There was just so much to work out with that. But I still think like that idea had legs, and I was like, man,
try it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I just got to the point where I just didn't want to do, like, I saw too many people getting hurt doing dumb stuff here in the Houston car scene. And I kind of, I had a lot of friends that had vehicles taken. And as a lawyer,
What do you mean taking?
like they would do burnouts or donuts,
Oh, okay.
and basically the
Impound
Harris County Task Force would impound their vehicles. And so as a lawyer, it would piss me off because, like, you know, like I grew up, you know, in my, at least my legal education. I've been a lawyer for 20 plus years now, and I see that, you know, forfeiture laws are made for the mob and made for drug dealers, not for people that are doing burnouts and donuts in their cars.
For bigger,
Bigger
fish.
So, you
Yeah.
know, it's for people that are taking, you know, ill-gotten gains and buying, you know, haciendas and on, you know,
Palatial
on desert islands and shit like that. It's not meant to take someone's car who paid for it with their hard-earned money,
We're still probably paying for it.
or still probably paying for it just because they did a burnout at a car show. And, you know, so I kind of got out of the dumb stuff, and I really kind of got to where I was preaching to my friends for a while, man. Like, you know, in that Mopar community especially, like, they are looking, if you were black in Houston, Texas, and do burnouts and donuts in your car,
They're gonna pull you
they
over.
are looking to take your shit from you.
Do they got like a task force and stuff?
Yeah, and keep in mind, they don't have just a task force. This is a great conversation. This is a great question. Houston has the largest street racing task force in the United States. Keep in mind,
Texas 2K just happened
it's because of Texas 2K, and Texas 2K only lasts 2 weeks a year.
That's it.
So what do you think these guys do
The rest of the year. They gotta get paid.
There's
Yes.
52 weeks in a year. So for 50 weeks out of the year, they're going around to little local car shows and just praying to God,
Someone does a burnout.
somebody does a burnout or a donut,
Damn, they gotta keep a job.
so they can take it
Damn.
and they can justify their whole existence in terms of staying relevant. And the thing that will melt most of y'all's minds, true or false, the people that get their cars taken in these situations are convicted of a crime.
Damn.
No, seriously, true or false?
Yes. True, right?
False.
False?
They make them literally sign their car away, and they blackmail them and tell them, look, we have all this evidence against you. We can literally put you in jail for reckless driving if you're already on probation or whatever. Here's what you need to do. You sign your vehicle away,
And we won't do nothing.
and we won't do anything.
Damn.
And
Is that why them fools driving Camaros and shit?
Well, I don't know why they're. I mean,
That's a repossessed vehicle, right?
Mostly the ones I see is them doing the Dodge, but yeah, they do a lot of repossessed vehicles.
And use them, right?
They sell them at auctions
Get the
because
money.
and they get the money exactly. And guess what sells at auctions?
All those cars.
Hellcats,
All
and
that,
SRTs, and 392s, and all
Loco
those.
Siete, Xavier Bell. I learned a long time ago at car shows or on vacations, they are more enjoyable when you just be in the moment and not buried in the camera. Unfortunately, society today, we all go to the camera first before actually looking at it. Most of us.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a paradox, right? We like to make content, but I live in the moment. Hey, B helps me with the camera. I be filming. You know, my shit be raw. Y'all see my stuff, but I like filming the stuff as well, though. TXHC, what's up, Jokester? What's good, Hood Classics community? What's good, baby? RRG, Cox and Katie have police Hellcat. Damn, they got a Hellcat in Katy? Damn. Los Soto, what it do, players? What it do? Xavier Bell, OS, this gonna stay up on the channel. Is this gonna stay up on the channel? Yeah, after we get off, it uploads. It'll automatically upload. I have to delete it. I ain't gonna delete it. This shit is gold. Hey, thank you once again, Mom. We almost an hour and a half in. I think we could keep it going for a little bit longer. We 28 people strong. Usually by this time it be dipping.
Yeah,
Hey.
well, I'm glad we're like keeping a bunch of people interested.
Yes, sir. But hey, we're not gonna get out of here just yet. But go ahead, comment down below if y'all have any questions for the mob, any questions for me. Keep them comments going, and we'll keep on here for a little bit longer. We're having a good time. So, Mob, let's get real. Let's keep it going. I love this convo. What's another spicy topic you want to touch on before we get out of here?
Ooh, let's see here.
There's too many. I know.
No, there really is.
Let's just pick one and talk about it for a good 20 minutes and end the show like that. Pick one, pick a good one.
I got a really good one. Something that I think means a lot to I think all of us, and something that touches the car world and the hip hop world and really the Houston culture world.
That's us.
And I just saw today news that we've been hearing about this for about 3 or 4 years that they're about to start tearing the graffiti wall down.
For real?
Yeah, and
damn, everybody uses that shit.
I know, and it's literally
why?
Well, because
they have said that. I'm sorry.
Apparently, the buildings are condemned and not habitable, and they have people getting on top of them and
doing stuff out
inside them and doing stuff like that.
Damn.
And I've also heard for a while they might expand the highway there as well, but. Anyway,
so it's official. What's the date? Do they have a date?
I don't know, but they've been talking about it for years and years. But I just saw somebody posted on their story. Solo 2 Trill posted on his story earlier today that I guess some of the demo had begun. So
for real,
if the demo begins on the graffiti wall, it's gonna really be sad.
Damn, a lot of people use that event, and then whenever you don't have nowhere to go, just go there, and there was always someone there. Always. Damn, that sucks.
It really is. So Houston's going to need another spot like that too, because like I said, it touches all. It was where you could go and see graffiti of Houston hip hop legends. It was where you could go and see graffiti of stuff that matters, like the George Floyd,
Selena, yes, everything.
All kinds.
Some cool art, just art if you like art.
Yes. There's statement,
political messages.
Exactly.
Yes, beautiful, all over.
That's our culture. That's our culture as a town, that's our culture as a city.
That sucks.
And I just hate to see it go because it's just I had so many great moments out there, everything from hip hop vintage flea market to
they moved locations, right?
Yeah, they did. To all kinds of just different events and stuff that I've gone there. I can think of, the DJ Screw June 27th events last year that 97.9 did were there at the graffiti wall.
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, it's just there's so many events that I just look back at. I'm just like, man, that's something I just don't know how you get a piece of real estate back like that.
So there's someone says the petition to make it a cultural landmark. Did you hear? Now it's kind of along the same topic about that kind of the Screw Shop that they were gonna have talks that they had. I wanted to go, but I forgot about it. About making it a historical landmark. Have you heard about that?
It should be.
It should be for sure.
It absolutely should be, man. And I literally shout out to Bub for running,
the other Screw Shop on Cullen.
For running, things.
But the original one, the original building.
Overall Fuquay, yeah, absolutely.
It should be a historical landmark, 100%, for real.
100%.
Along with the graffiti wall, but that would, yeah.
You go through there and you look at where people have signed, artists have signed the inside, you see Big Mo's signatures, stuff like that. It's just
they should preserve that shit for real.
You have to.
But who owns it? Why can't they just buy it somewhere?
I don't know who owns it, but I know who's managing it has been Screw's cousin, Bub.
Oh no, the shop, but I'm talking about the building. They own the building.
The one on Cullen, huh?
I'm talking about the one on Fuquay.
Oh, Fuquay. Oh.
No, I'm talking about the original building.
Yeah, that's what the one they were trying to keep, right?
Yeah.
The one on Cullen.
No, it's good that they keep going. They went on Fuquay. Yeah, they gonna keep.
But you're talking about the original Screw building.
Yeah, the actual original building.
The one on Cullen.
Where they were at. Yeah.
With the house.
I seen Mike Frost posted that they were gonna talk about it or whatever. But yeah, man, that graffiti wall, that's crazy. Cause one of the events I like going. I don't know if you've been out there. I know you were a little bit. Cadillacs and Coffee.
Yes, I've been meaning to get out.
Man, I love Cadillacs and Coffee, and it was getting. I know he's going through something. Prayers to that guy. I think they lost someone in their family. I'm not too sure. I don't want to speak on it, but shout outs to that guy, Cadillacs and Coffee. Man, I liked his events. It was growing.
Yeah,
Cadillacs and Coffee.
Yeah, for sure. Man.
Whoa, that's our first quiet moment of the evening.
Well, no.
That's pretty damn good, bro.
I thought you were still going though.
Nah, but I'm saying that's to go an hour and a half, and that was our first. And it wasn't even that bad of a quiet moment. That's pretty damn good. We still got 27 people watching. Appreciate y'all watching. Hey, you know what? Let's end it with some music. Let's keep on. I like the music talk. I know we talked about the cars and all that. But let's talk about the music. Now that you got deep into the culture and deep into this music, do you see yourself falling out of love like you said out of it?
No.
Okay,
Like I
name.
said, Houston to me is just like it's just become like it really kind of is weird. Like I hate living in the Woodlands right now just because it's like, man, I want to
Too
be
far?
I want to be closer to I want to be closer to Houston. So it's like I think eventually the next year or two I'll be relocating probably into
Straight to downtown or something, or
something. I'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do something like Slim has, like
high rise.
have your little like place out and like wherever, but then like downtown.
Be up there when it's tight and dip off when you want to dip off. Yes, exactly. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. Hey, man, I've enjoyed this show. Man, it's been a great time. It's been a great time. As a matter of fact, we're not going to end it. We're going to keep it rolling for a few more minutes because I'm enjoying this Cohiba. Is it called Cohiba? No.
Cohiba's a specific brand.
Oh, is it? I just hear it right.
No, no, it's a Cuban cigar. That's an H. Upmann 46 Magnum.
Wow.
And,
Magnum, goddamn. The big boy.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a great cigar. It's from Havana. And
honestly, I haven't inhaled once. Man, that shit's kind of tight though. It's like I feel my mouth.
You don't have to. I guarantee you, man. Like some of these cigars, like you can't even like even not inhaling them. Like they're so strong.
No, but this is smooth though.
Yeah, these are I picked kind of a more smoother. Like,
okay. Because I've had one and that bitch was hard. So I was like, oh shit, like grown man shit. Like goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
But this is it's got like a I mean, I can see this is a real. I don't know about cigars, but I've had other shit. This is a real deal, Holyfield. Just because the smoothness in it, dog. I can't. Let me. This is the first time cigar. Not first time smoker. I have smoked a supposedly anally trafficked cigar. Or we don't know if it was Cuban, but anyway.
Fucking warm.
This kind of tastes like Nutella, dog.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Am I crazy for that?
I don't like.
Oh, you don't know what Nutella tastes like?
No. I do know what Nutella tastes like, but it's been a long time since I've smoked a Mag 46. When I would smoke them, I used to feel like I tasted a lot of hay and leather notes to them, and kind of more like it hit me kind of like on a more kind of spicy, kind of like a macadamia nut kind of type.
Yeah, because Nutella is a nut.
Yeah, okay, all right.
But it ain't spicy. That shit's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I like spicy shit, so to you probably spicy.
Yeah, it might be.
White people spicy is different.
Yeah, exactly.
This is sweet to me, dog. Hell yeah. Mob, hey, I think our show would have worked.
I think it would have too, man.
Right? This is like. Let me go. Let's go behind the scenes before we get out of here. So we was cool, whatever, yada yada yada. We all the types we seen each other, yada yada. And one time, this fool just hit me. I think on the what's that shit? I'm drawing a blank. But the video call, right?
Yeah.
And this fool, and then I was like, it was a very exact moment because it was hard for me when I was working to get to edit videos, and I love doing the videos, but I was tired from work. At that very moment, I'm in my container editing a video, right? And I'm like, man, fuck it, I gotta do this shit, dog. I gotta do it, dog, right? Nobody knew none of this. This is me. I'm like, you're a dinosaur, bro. Just learn. Just fucking do it, dog. Like I'm coaching myself.
I have that same speech with myself. Yeah.
And then this fool hits me on my phone, right? Like, and I'm like, it's kind of weird, dog, to be video calling someone you don't really know. I knew him, but we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
But I picked up. It was awkward. People that know me, I don't pick up very often.
Yeah.
And so I picked up, and he's like, we got to talking, yada yada yada. We both love talk shows, right?
Yeah,
like the
absolutely.
podcast style
Absolutely.
content, right? I love consuming it, and I'm like, I've always wanted to do it, and we both agreed on it, right? And then we're like, man, we had a meeting and everything. We talked for a couple weeks. It was gonna happen. Like we were like,
we talked about it. It's just there was a couple of things that just made it difficult. Like, I mean, dude, and when I see it now, I realize you're right. Having a live set is like, I mean,
I don't know why I wanted it. Okay, that's where we were butting heads.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really was because I live in the Woodlands, which is probably about an hour plus.
That's the problem. And I wanted to do it on the south side.
Yeah, and so it was just like, to get here and then get back. I mean, that's 2+ hours of driving, and then
every week,
yeah.
and yes.
And so we were literally even trying to figure out ways how we would shoot it on
remotely,
a Sunday.
yes,
and like
something.
Try to shoot like 5 episodes.
We
at
tried
once.
hard. That's what I'm
we
saying.
We tried some. We tried some ideas.
Well, we never filmed the episode.
But I think at the main, I think we both knew that
it was not the right time.
It
We
wasn't.
were on the same wavelength, and we still are.
Yeah.
But we just but it's just tight to see that it would have worked.
It would have.
Because sometimes it won't work. Like I've had people that I can talk to, not on camera and it's cool, and on camera it sucks.
That's why I'm.
Quan.
That's why.
Anyways,
That's why I'm glad to see you doing this for sure, man. Like,
Well, no,
it's
I just said, fuck it, I tried it,
No,
you know?
it really is. You know, and like I said, I was doing a live show for a while with my little electric bike stuff, but like I don't know, I kind of fell off that, and I'm really trying to figure out now, like, because you know, TikTok has ruined people's attention span.
yes, it's that they consuming
It's
it too fast,
it's
forgetting
like-
about it.
I really feel like content only in long form only works in two ways these days. It either works if it's instructional, or it works if it's like a podcast type show thing. And so
Some
like,
people will see. I've been watching hour-long podcasts, 2 hour-long podcasts,
that's
but
my point. But like, no one wants to watch a 15-minute car show episode.
not anymore. It's
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, they want, you know, give that to me, give that shit to me.
Quick,
in
TikTok.
90 seconds or less.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then and as a matter of fact, that shit is good because in the 96 they can show you the best shit. Unfortunately,
It can. I mean, but it
But
literally
you gotta let that pot simmer, dog. That's that microwave shit, dog. You know
it
what I'm
threw a
saying?
wrench in how I like to do content.
You
Because,
want it
like,
longer.
I like to go out
Movie-esque.
to shows. Exactly. I like to like immerse myself into shows and film a bunch of stuff and then spend weeks like on
Editing,
it,
thinking about the
putting it
song.
together. Exactly.
I love that shit, but it's not worth it. You're
It's
right.
not worth it. Like the return on the investment is just not worth
Not
it.
worth
So
it. But
basically,
totally right.
where I'm at right now with my content is like I'm gonna keep doing like the short form stuff that people like clearly want these days, and that platforms like Instagram and YouTube are definitely promoting.
They're pushing it.
shorts
They
and
want
kind of
short.
reels
B,
and-
can you kind of get that Kurt Cobain out of the shot? Not that we don't love Kurt Cobain. It's just not the funk we give him. That's a different show. So you talked about your rap influences and all that. What's something? Talk about music, Kurt Cobain, whatever. What's one other not hip hop music that you like? Just
I grew up listening to you know, like Bob Dylan and
the dude who talks shit, right?
not necessarily. I mean, Bob Dylan's
Was that-
he's an old school folk musician.
Yes, he be talking shit. Okay, my bad. I studied him.
Like,
No.
yeah.
Was it Tom Dylan? No, I'm sure.
But you know, and like, so I don't know. I kind of got into like a bunch of like I don't know, like old hippie folk music and like classic rock stuff. So like I got like really hard into like the Grateful Dead and
Oh, okay, yeah. The
and-
Bears, I love the Bears.
yeah, in high school. So I just basically I don't know. I started traveling around and seeing bands for a while, and like I really got into like a couple of like they call them jam bands. It's that you know, they're basically bands that, you know, they don't play like 2-minute songs. They're like all like, you know, 30-minute songs and, you know, dumb stuff like that. And so it's like,
It ain't dumb though. That's a culture behind it.
I know,
Yeah.
there is, you know. So, but like, there is a culture behind it called LSD.
Oh,
And
shit,
so,
that's
like, the more LSD you can do, like the easier it is to like, you know, stand and like, you know, and go to Grateful Dead shows and stuff like that. But like, no, I grew up listening to like I was kind of a hippie when I was young and listening to.
I can see that though for
to,
sure.
you know, the Grateful Dead and Fish and, you know, the Beatles were probably my all-time favorite band.
Sick.
And I just basically kind of just you know, fell into all facets of music. Like I said, I was real young, and I'll never forget the very first time I heard like Eric B and Rakim, and I was just like, "What the hell, dude? This is badass."
Different, right?
And then I heard KRS-One, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then
Blown.
Eazy-E and Too Short, and I was just
Oh, you
like,
fuck with Too Short back then?
Yeah, man. Like literally, you know, Life is Too Short. You know, it had come out right about then, and you know, I literally remember when that album came out, I could rap
Everything, all the lyrics.
start to finish. You know.
In the Too Short drop, so the L Dog would be sick.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you know.
Adam still rolling. What's up, baby? I'm late, but
Yeah.
I'm here. I was at the little meeting for Carlos' benefit they're gonna have. What's good, Mob Genius? What's love from Still Rolling?
Hey, rolling for sure.
What's up, Adam, baby? 18 people watching. We rolling it down. We're gonna end it here in a few minutes. I loved it. One of my favorite episodes thus far.
Yeah, this has been great. It's been a lot of fun to talk.
Go Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
it's
the
been,
floor.
it's been great. Yeah. So shout out to Adam from Still Rolling. Like Adam's another person that has always been really cool with me in the lowrider community, man. And,
He cool in the fan, Adam.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, I have a whole bunch of brothers there and Still Rolling, dude. Shout out to the guys from LSD Car Club too, man. Like they kind of adopt. It's funny, I got I had 3 different clubs at one point that honorarily claimed me.
Damn, son,
yeah,
club hopper.
Yeah.
What were the 3 clubs? Still rolling.
Still Rolling, LSD, and Houston's Trillist. The guy that has all the cars that they're all on bags too, but like the crazy like
Doors
the
and all
doors
that.
and stuff that come up and stuff. Yeah, I was messing with them hard for a long time.
Sick.
So.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me go ahead and finish this so we can finish off the channel. Mob, if y'all came in late, Mob blessed me with some craziness, dog. Engraved craziness right here. Some bourbon whiskey. Hey, I appreciate you, Mob. Hey, not even only that. This food brought me a Cuban, son. I'm over here smoking on a Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the homie.
There's
Nigga,
Will.
the hood classics hat.
Oh, this is one of my favorite days. Oh my gosh.
Home
So yeah, this was way back in the days when I first started doing slabs. I would go out. This was back when Candy Slabs was still around, man, and like
What's Candy Slam?
he was a guy that threw a bunch of events out off on the Homestead area.
Yeah.
And shout out to him, man. He was one of the the dudes that got me kind of started, a long time ago as well. But like he would throw a bunch of events all over there off Homestead, and these dudes would just they would come and just do this crazy stuff over and over again. Like I don't know how many people are familiar with the game in Houston that people play. That was something else that I
The parking?
Yes.
I don't like that.
I had never seen that. Watch this guy. He's just coming and like
Hollering
literally
ass.
just like just
In a trash ass car.
and just jerking on the brake, like yeah. I mean, it was just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like just doing this over and over and over and over again. And so, like, of course, you knew by the end of the night there was going to be wrecks plenty. And so I basically stayed out there that day and I caught wrecks, fights. That's the craziest thing about Mob Genius that I don't think a lot of people know is that, there is so much.
4% battery.
Okay, we'll roll it down.
No, finish this one. We'll go.
There is-
Oh, no, plug it in, fool. I'm tripping.
I ain't know
There
how
is-
this is the charger?
Yeah, tripping.
Alright,
there
Go,
is-
Mob, go.
Yeah, there is so much footage on Mob Genius TV that's never seen the light of day.
Oh, you good then.
And it's just because intentionally, I just can't show it. I mean,
Oh, it's too bad?
yeah.
Well, hold on. What about like a Patreon? You would never put it like on a Patreon? Or you just don't want it out there?
It might, I don't know. When you're a white boy with a camera in places that you shouldn't be,
Oh, okay.
there's a different dynamic that you have to think about in Houston. I think that's why a lot of people fuck with me is just because, I can't tell you how many times
Hey,
I've
BB says Mob was in Riverwood trying to stop fights on the block.
Yeah. I've been there, man. I've been there. That was the first time somebody called me Seth Rogen was that night too. BB knows. Yeah, so like, it's crazy. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen, like, I can never show on camera without being looked at. I feel like in the community
As a culture
as a
vulture.
narc or
Oh, yeah.
or whatever, a culture vulture or
Damn.
whatever.
I respect that you say that though,
Yeah,
but
like I just it's so funny because
so you could have got way more views.
Oh,
Basically.
100, dude, I killed my channel long ago. The Memorial Cars and Coffee episode that I had up was
You took it down?
was going straight
What was it?
straight viral. And I released that episode, and within 15 minutes of releasing that episode, Memorial Cars and Coffee posted on their page that they were going to review all videos from that day and basically try to like press charges against
Litigation
everybody.
against-
Yeah,
man.
no, against the people that were driving.
Oh,
And-
so they got plates and everything.
Yeah, and me like a dumbass because that was in the early days of my like the second video I think I ever did. I made it easy by like tagging all my friends' Instagram.
Damn.
And so I had to take that video down. It literally went gang. It's the first video I posted that immediately it had like thousands of views in the first like couple minutes.
Oh, it would have went crazy.
And it was going to go crazy. It was literally going to go crazy. And I stopped it and I took it back down and reposted it and never got above like 200 views.
Damn. That's what happens. You gotta ride that momentum. Cheers, boys. Get B in the shot behind the scenes. Bro, you late. He co-hosted for like 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't read Lowe's. How much of that old car show footage you got? Like the one you uploaded? Yeah, I got some more. I got some more hard drops I gotta look at, but I told you I want someone to edit that shit. Badass, like a clean ass edit. But hey, we'll see. We'll see later on down the line. Maybe I'll make some money off this channel and pay an editor.
Yeah, right.
Really, that's what I want, Mom. I want to make enough money just to pay an editor.
Yeah.
So it'll be sick. Because I have good concepts. I just can't make them come into fruition. Good with my, you know?
That's me. I mean, with my time commitments and work. And I mean, that's the thing I don't think people really understand is they'll ask, where's that content? Where's that content? Dude,
it's hard.
We got little jobs.
Yeah.
We got little jobs. Just don't pay the bills. So, you know, whenever you got to go out and work for a living and then turn around and like, you know, then spend time on, you know, content, you know, that's tough.
It's tough, dog. And then I got a family, you got your stuff, you got a full-fledged job. Editing, man, that shit, 20-minute video takes 2, 3, 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Easily. And people, that's that TikTok mentality. They consume it, they already finished your video, and they want more. We want to give you more, but it's just,
exactly.
it's hard. That's why I like going live, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think live is
because it's done.
It is. Live is a great format. You know,
look, it's gonna be an almost 2-hour show and no editing. That's why I love, like, you know.
That works for me, man.
You get what I'm saying?
100%.
But it would be sicker if we had editing.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, we 21 people watching. Man, let me finish my drink, man. Mom, so what's the future hold? Do you know yet? Can you give us a little sneak peek of what you're gonna try?
Yeah. I mean, you know,
e-bikes, everything, Mom, everything.
Towards the end of last year, like I kind of mentioned earlier, like I split up with my wife, so I've had a lot of like, you know, crazy stuff happening, you know, personally. But once I get through this tax season and know kind of what I owe the IRS, because, you know,
pay your taxes, people.
Yeah,
they gonna get their money eventually.
Because unfortunately for me, you know, IRS season is never a get back situation.
It's always pay.
It's always a pay.
I ain't never got a check.
And so once I figure all that out, I am gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna start looking hardcore into getting a slab.
Oh! Y'all got the calves. Send them over.
And I'll tell you about a little money making idea I have off camera that, you know, I don't want to spend that much free game, but I just have a whole bunch of ideas right now that I'm trying to entertain.
So y'all heard it first. There's a slab coming in the future.
There's a slab coming, 100%. Like, y'all will see me coming down, and when I do, it's going to be.
So now, question: if you're gonna get a slab, we already touched upon it. Are you gonna film the process or no?
I don't know. It just depends.
Or are you just gonna come out?
Part of me thinks that I should just wait and just come out on MLK.
Done.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Be done and ready.
No question though. Would you film it and then don't bring it out till later?
And then,
I would like that. It'd be better film the process, but don't drop. You know, edit it. Have it done.
I hear so many of these shops are on bullshit. So I mean, it's like, you know, I think the stupidest thing I could do as a content creator is go buy an L-Dog, then go take a bunch of pictures of me standing on the L-Dog going, ooh,
X popping up. Degeneration X.
And then go drop it at a show, and then go drop it out at a shop and wait 2 years for
paint jail. Damn. Right.
Yeah. And so right. I'm just like, I can't handle that. Like, so, yeah. So I hate to say it. These shops here in town have such a bad rep. I just don't know if I'm going to do this in town either. And
you don't have to do it in town.
I don't think that I could do
Mexico,
it.
baby.
Well, I don't think I could do it in town either without having to pay the white boy tax and without having to pay, you know, just, you know.
Nah, but you got a lot of love. There's people who give you discounts, bro.
Yeah.
And then honestly, you got a big enough following. Not that it's right for you to not necessarily ask, but people would want to support you because you want to get the shout out.
So it's funny too, because like, I mean, to that point, you know, it's really funny because I've never felt comfortable as a content creator asking people to donate.
No, don't ask, but they're gonna genuinely give it to you.
No, if they reach out, hey man, we can work something out. So if you're out there and want to reach out,
BB, hey, BB got the bang.
Please,
there you go,
please.
BB. So hook him up.
Reach out.
Hey, look at this. Come on, Mom. Xavier Bell, let me paint it.
Hey,
look at that.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just, you know.
This is just right now. Imagine when you put it out there.
I understand.
It's a natural thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, you know what I've noticed? You selling yourself a little short here, dog.
Well, I do. Well, yes and no.
I understand. You being real, and I fuck with it. Let me just tell you what I see. You know, you're selling yourself a little short. Yes, you're giving yourself the vibes of the white man. But you know what? You prove yourself today by saying you studied. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you got in the game last year
Yeah.
or 20 years ago. There's motherfuckers that been in the game 20 years ain't never had a car.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna have a car because you studied the game. Look at the shit that he just said. I've done cars for fucking all my life, and I fucking hit myself in the fucking head getting through these hoes. And he already got more game before he even built one.
I could have bought a fully put together Riviera last year. Riviera dropped for like 14 grand, 12 grand. And it's
That's
like,
cheap,
you know,
actually.
yeah, it was really good. In fact, I see the guy driving around all the time.
And you're like,
fuck, man, what was I thinking? But no, I mean, I knew that, you know, respect in Houston is earned. It's a real weird thing.
It is. I'm glad you said that though.
It is, and true respect in Houston is earned, and that's why I really feel like I can, you know, people make the joke "mob's good in every hood." That's why I really feel like as a white boy with a camera, I can go into places that a lot of white boys
and you'll feel comfortable
won't
too.
leave with their camera.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
and you know,
But you wear everything on a sleeve though, and that's
I
the good
do.
thing.
And it's like, you know, when I go there, I'm not talking about I just go in and out and shoot snap a few pics from people that like, you know, look up like deer in the headlights. I'm talking about I snap pics of people that are like that come dab me up and like that
Appreciate
show
it,
me
yeah.
real love. And it's just like, you know, like I said, I mean, I just really feel like if you give the love in Houston, it'll come back to you in the right ways. And especially in the lowrider and the slab community, more so in the lowrider community than in the slab community. But
lowriders and slabs are cousins.
they are. But like in Houston, it's just a different world with the slab stuff, man. It just really, really is, man.
Hey, and then there's crossover appeal. I ain't gonna say nothing, but y'all be ready for the box this weekend. Anyways, no, we're enough about that. Anyways, BB said you already know y'all both get that triple spoke special.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Adam still rolling. My boy X be doing his thing on the paint job.
Yeah.
Xavier Bell, you got the right people behind you, mob. We gonna get you all right. There you go, dog. And you know me, dog. I'll fuck some shit up on it. Nah, but we got you back, dog. I got you on any little thing. You know, I ain't no expert on nothing. I'm like one of them. What do they say? I'm a little drunk already. You know, buzzing. But I'm not a master of none or whatever. What's that shit?
Like kind of jack of all trades.
Yes,
Master of none. Yeah.
Exactly, dog. So I got you, dog.
Very
We're gonna,
good.
we're gonna look for that
I'm
shit,
down
dog.
with it, man.
And then if and honestly, look, I hooked Cali Boy up, baby. You know, I helped him out. Shout out Cali Boy. But if you do want to look at a car, call me. I'll go help you go look at one. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Rust and all that shit.
We're getting close. We are getting real close to some big decisions being done. And like
Badass.
I told myself, I mean, I only want to do it if I can guarantee it, have it on the streets for MLK next year.
Bust it out. Now, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, that's
Plenty
what I'm
of time. Get your shit right. Get the taxes right. I love it, dog. Hey, y'all heard it first. Hey, hopefully in the future we gonna get it right. Hey, you heard it. He said he gonna be close to God, baby. Ruthless, right?
Ruthless, man.
Ruthless, baby. Hey, you know what?
You might see me in another C8 pretty soon. I literally, you know, I look at I miss my Corvette so much, you know. And the funny thing about that car that made it like such a great car for me was I bought it and then, you know.
You didn't have it for too long, right?
I had 2 years.
Okay.
And I didn't even want to sell it, man. I did not want to sell
Well,
it.
but
man.
you got
I was-
money on it, right?
But I was literally having an oil change done, and I was up at the dealership, and they came in when they handed me my keys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, here's an offer for the vehicle if you want to sell it." And no, it was sticker.
Oh, and you had already used
Yeah,
it.
for 2 years, 16,000 miles on a car, dude.
So you got
and
your
so
money back
basically,
2
But there was
years.
I got to drive that car for free for 2 years.
2 years. It was a rental.
That's a smart decision. That's game, son. Hey, all knucklehead ass like us, hear this out.
Yeah, so I just basically said, all right, I guess that, you know, I mean, I know the way the economy is going and the way that, you know, this shit that's happening in the
It'll
used car
tank
market
eventually,
is going
yeah.
to tank.
So now you gonna get the C8. Hold on. Now the C8's all in the dealers. At that time, there was no C8s anywhere.
Nowhere.
Now you see every color.
Now I'm actually,
Every color.
now what's hilarious is I've already passed on 2 MSRP allocations. And I'm kind of like, the other day I woke up and I like kicked myself in the ass. I'm like, you dummy. I'm like, why don't you just get one? Like, you know, and then, you know, you can drop it, even if you just drove it 2 months, you can turn around and sell it for at least sticker,
Yeah.
you know.
What
but
color you getting next?
I don't know, maybe I like the rapid blue or the accelerate yellow are my two.
That blue is hard. It's like an
yeah.
oily blue kind of, but
Yeah,
more
it is.
strong,
It
right?
is.
It's
It
stronger.
is.
I know what you're
Stronger,
talking about.
yeah,
What color
exactly.
guts?
I like the guts my previous C8 had, which was basically all black with like a yellow stitching on everything.
See,
So
see,
probably
those
just
guts
something
are
that.
like spaceship ass.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
it
that
really
shit
is. Right? It's
amazing.
like being inside a fighter jet for sure.
My fleet all in the mob video on the back screen too. Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
already
right
know.
There it is.
Xavier Bell, laugh out loud. How many times out randomly riding me and Mob just randomly ran each other in the vet?
Yeah, it's true. It's so true, man. Like, you know, I just see X out and about, or on my e-bike. I like. There's some great video of you know, X doesn't always go to like Slab Sunday, and so it's like funny because there's a couple of Slab Sunday events where he would
Randomly come
where he
through.
would randomly dip through. And
Hey, he be hitting the switch. I like that
dude,
about him.
and I love X's family. I mean, I don't want to out you and your whole family, bro. But like, X is a great guy. But like Megan and Cam, his kid, like
Shout out
like,
to the family people doing it as a family affair.
They're awesome, man. And so it's like so funny. Like I get such a kick out of every time. Like I was like on this one video every now and again I'll see it, and it's funny because I like pull up and you just see his kid just like get so surprised. Yeah, I guess X sees me, like tells Cam, he like motions over there to me, and then he sees me, and I'm like riding along. Because you don't really expect to see, you know, when you're out there just riding on the street, the last thing you expect is someone to just pull up even with you on an e-bike, you know?
Yeah. Crazy, that's tight. Texas and Clothing, what's up, homies? What's up, dog?
Yeah, what's up, guys? For sure.
Hey, we're gonna hit the 2 hour mark. The only other person that did the 2 hour mark, guess who?
Dude, Whip.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only other person. Hey, same exact thing. It felt like it wasn't 2 hours.
No, Charles has a lot. Like, I mean,
That's
yeah.
funny, right? Like I met both of y'all like at the same time. You know?
Yeah. Now he and I came up together, man, for sure.
Hey, and I like his hustle. His hustle is whoa.
It's
It's-
legendary.
Right.
It really is.
And
legendary.
then you know how you said you ain't got footage that you ain't dropped?
Yeah.
He got footage that he ain't dropped.
No, I
His grind
literally-
is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely what he's put together is impressive. And it's literally through hard work.
Nah, hey, he the fam, dog. We chilled it at the park. He cool in the fan, dog. Me and him, hey, just like me and you, I like the relationships we built through this content journey of ours.
Absolutely.
Woo! That was a mouthful. It shouldn't have been. But after you have some of this whiskey,
That's right.
woo! We're gonna go to that 2 hour mark. We're about to get there a few minutes in. 21 people still watching. Nah, we be usually by this time we be like 2, 3. My girl and shit, you know. Hey, Adam's still rolling. X's family. I have known
Is
X
the
for a good
Instagram
minute.
live still going?
Yeah, you still going?
How many people are on that? Anybody?
Hey,
Two. All right.
what's up, baby? Deuces, what's
What's up to
up?
IG Live?
Yes, sir. Double action, baby. Hey, I'm just glad we had a great time. This 2 hours did not feel like 2 hours.
It
Bro.
really did, and I knew it wouldn't. And
I hate that you have to be all the way in the Woodlands because we're definitely got to do this again.
Yeah, 100%.
But
100%.
we're gonna have to figure something out with Mom. We have to figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Yeah.
off camera, but
Yeah.
I'm this is kind of like a trial run, and then
100%.
and we had one what's that shit called? Silent moment, and you said just because you were waiting for me.
Yeah, I thought you were still talking.
That's crazy, bro. That means that's a great sign.
Yeah, for sure.
There's people that have podcasts with thousands of viewers that have that shit all the time, and they have to edit that. This is raw, bro.
And you know what's crazy is
This
that-
is raw. Do you understand this?
I know. And what's crazier is that we haven't scratched the surface between
Nothing. We ain't talking about
the
shit.
between the stories that we could tell of funny stuff at cars. Gosh, man, I could literally.
One more story. We're about to hit the 2 hour mark. We could be here for hours, bro. So one last crazy story. We'll give them a good one on the way out. We're gonna hit the 2 hour mark. I'm about to finish my glass. It's been great. Be behind the camera, man. Hey, we got the mob in here. I'm feeling good. We still got 22 people watching. Clyde Drexler on their ass. Give them one more story. Something that you don't think people would know.
I will tell you a story that I have never told.
Cool, let's get it.
There we go.
Exclusive. And whenever we improve, I'm gonna hit that. Go ahead.
And so it's funny because I've only told this story to one other person who knows it, and he would never say anything. But
Can you say him or no?
Yeah, Hizzy. Yeah, shout out my boy Hizzy Inc. He's one of the best photographers in town.
Hizzy Inc.
Yeah, dude. Like literally can't say enough good things about that guy. Like he's one of my best friends that's come up with me throughout this like social media journey. Anyway, so what happened was I was at a lowrider show, and I will not say which lowrider show.
Okay.
I do not want to be kicked out. I
don't want to be kicked
I want
out.
to still be able to go. I want to still be able to go.
All right.
So literally, it
Can I know off camera?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
yeah. So this is one of these shows that had gone on all day long, and mind you, like
That's why I hate shows.
Yeah. So and mind you, at that point, like I start getting where I don't really feel well. And
Was the sun or what?
It was the sun. It was
Dehydration. Sometimes we'd be out there and not be drinking
100%
shit.
dehydration. And so, like the finale part of the show's about to happen, and I just look over at Kenny and I just tell him, dude, I got shit.
What'd you eat? I bet you ate some garbage out there.
I ate some kind of garbage out there. For sure. So I just sit there.
I don't be eating up there.
I'm like, dude, there's just no way I'm gonna last. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I gotta go run and I'm gonna go use the bathroom. He's like,
but there were no facilities?
So, well, there was at the beginning of the show.
Porta potty?
So I go running up to like where the facilities are, and they inform everybody, well, they've shut this part of it down because they sold alcohol inside. And so they basically you couldn't get into it anymore.
Huh.
Because it was at the end of the, it was at the end. They
were just cleaning it out there already. Okay.
They were tearing everything down. They weren't letting people in.
Shit.
So instantly I realized, oh man, I'm like, dude, I'm about to have to go cop a squat somewhere.
Prairie dogging.
and do it. Because like it's coming so fast. There was no chance that I was going to make it to a gas station.
Damn, not even getting in the car.
I knew if
that cold sweat.
I knew if I 100%. I was cold sweating, whatever. So, the show's over. I'm parked kind of in this field area right off the side of the thing. And so I'm just like, fuck, who cares? So I just like strip down my bottoms real quick. I go down, I do my business, right? Use whatever little, stuff I have inside the truck to wipe with. But it's awful.
You gotta go, baby, when you gotta go.
And so literally, I'm finishing up, and to your point about prairie dogging, my head pops up over like the thing, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, Mom Genius!"
Hey!
And I'm like,
Smokey back here taking the shit!
No.
Yes!
And I'm thinking, no. And I look up, and I don't even want to say who it is because people probably know who it is. But it's
but he was a friend,
a very famous kid in the lowrider community,
okay.
and he knows who I am, and he was just.
Does he like to hit the switch?
No, it's not that one.
Okay.
This is before he even started coming out.
Okay.
So, I'm like, hold on. He's like, hold on, Mom Genius, can I get a picture with you?
Oh, shit!
And so he's yelling to his mom. He's like, Mom, come quick. It's Mom Genius. I want to get a picture with him.
No.
And so I'm like, hold on. Wait, hold on, please.
No.
So I'm running
Draws
into my car.
on the ankles.
I'm trying to dance back into my pants real quick because they are coming around there's no. I mean, what do you tell someone? Don't come over here! I just took a big ground shit. Don't do it. So I'm just like, oh my god, this kid. So of course, this kid comes over. His mom, who's beautiful by the way. His mom's
shout out to the beautiful mamas out there.
His mom's cousin or friend who was absolutely gorgeous.
It makes it worse that they look good.
I know, and all of them are like, what are you doing out here? Because the finale of the show is going on. They're like, you realize they're all hopping right now.
Yeah, go over there.
I'm just like, I'm just trying everything to get them away, but it's so funny because it was still new enough in my you know, in my like career that like, you know, my social media career that when somebody yells your name and says, I want to take a picture with
It
you.
felt good, but
It's just like, oh, you want to take a picture with me? But it's just like you're still looking on the ground. And like, I don't think you want to take a picture with me right now.
oh shit.
So, yeah,
Oh, that
that's
shit
basically
is
my
crazy,
story.
dog.
But I will tell
Dog.
you the full details of when we go off camera. But
Dog,
I
all right,
guarantee you
all
that's
right.
a story no one's ever heard. That's probably why you haven't seen. No, I'm just kidding. I've been to many lowrider shows since then, but yeah, it was.
That's a great story to end on. I ain't gonna lie. Let's talk to the comments real quick. We hit that 2-hour mark. That's a high point. That's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna have to edit this one. There's been so many high points. We're gonna have to do that goddamn TikTok shit and cut it out like that. You know how they do the Joe Rogan shit and cut
Yeah,
the
the
fucking.
little-
There's so many of that shit in this
It's
bitch.
funny.
I hate that I'm gonna have to do that because it's so good. Anyways, Xavier said, "Tell the beach story." No, we'll save that for the next time.
Which story?
He said the beach story. Tell
Okay,
that one.
yeah,
Do you
okay.
remember that one? Is it a quick one or no?
Trying to remember. I don't know the beach story. I have a couple beach stories.
With
Honestly.
Xavier?
Yeah, I have so. He might be talking about the year Slab Beach Party, whatever the Galveston police were beating up all or messing with all the slab guys.
Oh yeah, when they were towing them and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, that's actually I would like to touch up on that subject a lot. We'll save that for another one. I think that's a big one. I don't want to end on that one. We're gonna end on that one. 2-hour mark. My genius. B in the back. Shout out to social media B before we get out of here.
Could it be TX?
On social media, y'all push him. We're gonna work on his lack. Y'all comment, get the lack going. Quit bullshitting. Shout out all your social media, both of them, all three of them, whatever you got right now.
Yeah, MOBB, man, Mob Genius TV on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I mainly do Instagram right now, trying to get back more active in the YouTube kind of once I figure things out. And yeah, just thank you so much, Los and the Drop, for having me out here today. And
Man, thank you, Mom. This shit is crazy, bro.
I get to say it, man. There's
I'm smoking on a Cuban, bro.
there's not a lot I've got to do original in this Houston car scene, man. I get to stand on the shoulders of giants, man, and you're one of them, dude. Like,
I ain't know. You see me.
You
I'm
are
a dinosaur
I
clicking
know,
away.
dude. But I know, but no, you were out there, man, and for sure, man. Like, dude, like, there's so many lowrider stories and so many stories in this car community that wouldn't get told if it weren't for the real ones like you, dude. I just really, like I said, I'm just so thrilled to be on this show and just, man,
Appreciate
hope
you, dog.
hope to be back
Nah,
sometime.
hey,
in the
that's the
future, man.
problem. The problem we had last time, just too far away. But we'll get that solved. We could even try that remote shit. We'll talk about it off
We'll
camera.
figure it out.
But hey, we're gonna end on a high note. 22 people watching. Clyde Drexler action. Emmett Smith, whoever you like. It don't matter. Lone Star Slab. We actually talked about you,
Yeah.
bro. What's good, my
Shout out
genius?
OG.
Cadillac Jones laughing his ass
I
off.
hope to God OG didn't hear that story that I just told right now. I'd be really super embarrassed.
Adam still rolling, laughing out loud. That's funny. Appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna end it. I'm smoking a Cuban. We got whiskey, and hey, that whiskey hit hard.
Amen.
Mob up in this bitch. He got to go back to the other side of town. If not, we'll go another 2 hours. This 2 hours actually felt
Yeah, if
like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, dog. Like I
I
said, dog, this was amazing. The only other person, the whip connoisseur, 2 hour episodes, and it's only right
yeah,
it's
I'm
only
honored.
right.
I'm honored. I know. Yeah,
because
exactly.
we met at the same time, all three of us.
Absolutely.
And yes, I know a lot of content creators, but both of y'all, I consider
Yeah,
not just the homie content creators. I consider y'all my friend.
for sure.
So we've talked a lot off camera and all that. So I consider both of y'all. So it's only special to me. We pop bottles, baby. Hey, this shit was crazy. B, hit that end. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch us on the next one.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank
Nah,
you
that
so
shit
much
was
for
good.
having me.
Nah,
man.
that
That's
shit was
awesome,
live,
man.
bro. That shit was live. Is it ended?
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Yeah.